Okay, what's up, everyone? Yavin Base is live. We're here at the 2021 Lonestar Open Day 2. We're here to witness a battle between two amazing players, Mike Gemme and Kyle Dornbos. They are playing two amazing lists. But before we talk about those lists, I want to introduce my co-host and has been an excellent help to me all weekend. This is Ghost Walking. What's up, dude?
Howdy, everybody.
Now, Ghost Walking, you're part of the Legion 99 podcast. You want to talk a little bit about what that is?
Sure. So we are, I'll say, a casual-focused, competitive, slanted podcast based out of Eastern Pennsylvania. It's myself, Nick Bodner, and Keegan Evans from Six Up Supply. And we basically just do a lot of local event running, and we're kind of working on expanding down the East Coast in terms of getting terrain and such ready. And every 2 weeks we put out a podcast, just kind of covers some hobby topics as well as whatever the news and kind of like a tip of the week is.
So that's Legion 99 podcast. Is there a link that they should follow?
Yes, if you just search for Legion 99 on literally any podcast or music streaming service, you'll be able to find us. And then we do have
Podbean. Sorry to interrupt.
Yeah, it's on Podbean, Apple Music, Spotify, everything. It's also on Google. I discovered has a podcast app. And then if you go to legion99.com, we do have some pretty banging t-shirts. There's a nice premium material with only $1 of profit in them, so they are as cheap as we can make them for you.
Okay, well, if you want to get a good and cheap Legion shirt to wear at a big tournament like the Lonestar Open, you can go to legion99.com and pick one up. You know, that's the thing. I like a good Star Wars t-shirt. Mm-hmm. I feel the most comfortable wearing Star Wars t-shirts when I'm at large events or if I'm at Disney.
It's safe anywhere.
Yeah, it's because it's a, what is it? It's a Clone Wars helmet.
Yeah, it's we got actually Nima from Team Relentless graphically designed us a pretty cool like clone trooper helmet with the 99 logo on it, kind of shaved into the side like a tattoo.
Okay,
so
that's awesome.
It's based on like Scar Squadron.
From the
old Legends.
Okay, some deep cuts.
I'm all about them.
All right, so
I'm all about this game today too.
Yeah, me too. I'm super ready. Let's talk about the list that they've brought. As always, if you want to look at the list, you can type !red list or !blue list into your Twitch chat, and CloudBot will spit it out for you. It'll tell you what the lists are from top to bottom, even the points out of 800 they are, so you can see what kind of bids the players have. And speaking of bids,
they're hefty.
They're very hefty. Kyle brought a 15-point bid,
which is under the Separatist average.
Exactly, of 16. And Mike brought a 17-point bid.
That he did.
Yeah, so that is what makes him blue on this game. And I even saw Kyle remarking earlier today that he wished he'd bid 20 because that's what his old bid was. But he paid 5 points for an upgrade, and guess what? This is how we end up as red.
I think Kyle is actually only the third highest bid at 15 in our top cut here.
That's kind of crazy that a 15-point bid is only third highest.
There's I think a 9 that Izzy has, and then there's another Malby too that's also a 15.
This has been sort of a creeping trend, with bids going up. A lot of times people say, bids in offline events like Lonestar Open are like less than 10 points. So you'll be blue with a 3-point bid or whatever. That is not true.
No.
At this event. Like the mean bid is not below like 9. Correct. In a lot of instances, even in the Republic lists.
Which I did learn is we need to kind of take some of this with a grain of salt for the Republic here.
Uh-huh.
We had 2 7 activation GAR lists here.
Oh. Well, that doesn't seem very competitive.
Go 0-6.
Okay. That doesn't seem very competitive to me.
It does not.
So
we're
8 is like the minimum I would ever perceive GAR could run, but even then it's
we don't even have Yoda yet.
Yeah, and I mean, even if you run Yoda, you can still get 9 with Yoda.
Right.
So I think the bottom falls out when you get to 8 activations. It's just too few.
Right.
You don't have enough stuff to actually do anything. Especially if you face like a 12 activation list or 11.
Right.
You're at a huge disadvantage.
Even if you're playing a 10 and they have 2 Wookiees, like it's 2 unopposed pierced Wookiee shots.
Exactly.
They're going to delete an activation.
The Wookiees are just free to move.
Right.
And that's that's not a way forward for you when you play this game competitively, I think. In terms of what's happening on your camera right now, we've got a T-47 about to deploy for our blue player, Mike Gemme, who is running, in my opinion, what should be meta is one bus, one T-47.
Most definitely.
Yeah, the bus can pass that T-47 aim tokens. The T-47 does not even need link targeting array because it's going to have an aim from the bus. You've already paid 10 points for an Orthodox Tactician. It makes link targeting array overkill, especially when you're not even going to get orders on the T-47 every turn.
It's been, and one of the things that if you look at the list, to get the bid to where it is, he cut both the offensive push on the Wookiees.
That's true.
Because he's got the unorthodox tactician, so he's just going to decide, does the T-47 need the free aim? Do the Wookiees need the free aim? You've got plenty of flexibility, and now he's got the bid to make his deck in play.
Exactly. Kolke1 asking, will we see Hoff versus Orchimedes in the final? Well, I would be impressed if Hofberger makes it out of his first match today, because he is facing triple stap, double AAT.
Single AAT.
Single AAT, excuse me. Triple stap, single AAT, Cad Bane on Long March with his Vader dues, which is automatically a problem just to be on Long March with Vader, because Vader can't really do a whole lot from that position unless he plays Darkness Descends.
Yeah, I tried to get some setups for the other games before we got started here.
Yeah,
so that one
go ahead and talk about it.
So the Vader Triple Do versus AAT Cad Bane list is clear conditions, key positions, and long march. The table is fairly dense, so it's going to be kind of interesting. There's a lot of hiding spots from AAT, but that's going to be an uphill fight. Over on table 4, we have Izzy versus gentleman from Texas who won our grudge match yesterday on streaming table round 3. No, I'm sorry, that lost that one. He actually made it through as the 2-1.
Yeah, he made it through. So our loser from the third round yesterday is actually in the top cut again as the lucky 2-1 player who was going to make the top 8. So he, despite getting, I would say, thrashed by that STAP AAT list, veterans were dying in droves in that game.
The VA's bill went down.
Yeah. Yes.
And then on that table with Izzy, they are playing key positions as well, but they have fortified positions and disarray.
So Izzy is running a non-bus operative Luke.
Yes, it is essentially kind of what Ryan from Stabcast ran at ACO. It's Cassian, operative Luke, Bistan, and then a couple core in the middle with
So
snipers.
Ryan's Stabcast list, is that what you were saying?
Oh, yes.
Yeah,
yes.
okay. I just want to make sure that I was hearing you correctly, because it is not the quietest hall right now. It is quiet relative to other times. It's going to get louder as the day goes on, but it's still fairly loud in here. It's the concrete floors.
It's echoing a little bit more with less people today.
Yeah, that's also true. It's making a little bit more noise.
And then I'm going to try to get an update on the Blood Ocean and Habmo game, but they were a little bit slower on their battle cards, so I wasn't able to grab it earlier. Still waiting on it.
By the way, anyone who's in here, I want to make sure that you know you're able to do this. You can predict the winner of this game with your channel points. You've got about 20 minutes left to get your predictions in. You can bet on whether the T-47 bus will win, or you can bet on whether Maul B2s will win. We see right now that Maul B2s are heavily favored, I think because of the name recognition and the brand recognition that's there. People know that Kyle is an insanely good player, so they are backing him, but we should give the T-47 and the bus some love, I feel. I think it's got a good shot here, especially on a table with tall buildings where the bus can actually gain a little bit of cover. Unfortunately, we've seen time and again that the blast from the B2 rocket has been the bus's undoing in many circumstances, and it's also been Maul getting into the rear arc has been an issue, especially when people move to block with their bus. They end up exposing the rear arc to Darth Maul.
And now he's got impact forward Pierce too.
Yeah, and that's very brutal. Very brutal. Some commentary from the chat. Captain Zodiac says, I don't like the Rebel turn 0. It does seem like the bus and the T-47 are split wide apart here, but again, the T-47 can still like cut in and hook up with the bus. Tactician's range is absurd. It's 18 inches.
It is.
It's a long distance, especially on a short, or not a short deployment, but on a deployment like battle lines. I guess you can call that a short deployment because the distance between the deployment zones is only range 4.
Right, it's only 24 inches.
Yeah, so 18-inch range covers most of that. Especially, I think one move from the bus means that aura is fully covered. We see a handshake, and they're going to get going here as soon as their first command cards drop. So
I'm excited to watch this because it's a little bit of a meeting of the old and new guard.
Yeah, because Mike is new guard.
Mike's only been in the game for about 3 months, but he's got 3 straight years of Destiny Worlds wins under his belt.
Yeah, so he's a veteran Destiny player.
Yeah.
Now Destiny met an unfortunate end because of some production issues, but I had a lot of fun with that game while it was still in production. And Mike, though, he's no stranger to tournaments.
No, he's used to this stuff.
Yeah, he's used to this.
And Mike has played this list a lot, and he frequently flanks with the things that he has. So
I think that's double standing orders.
Yes.
Yeah, double standing, and then blue wins priority. Very cool. Okay, I'm gonna turn studio mode off. Hang on.
There we go.
There we go. Now we're in business. Honestly, Sarcastic says, how do I vote for Gemme? If you want to vote for Gemme, you can predict T-47 bus wins with the Kanto Casino. So that would be betting on blue. You go to below the chat, and there should be a little orange button with the letters YBP across it, and that is how you bet channel points. Okay, so when you play standing orders in Kyle's list, oh, Gemme?
It is.
I'm sorry, it's my Italian ancestry.
Yeah.
I look at that and I think Gemme because it looks Italian to me, but
it's where Bobby Sapphire.
It is Gemme.
Yeah.
Okay, got it. Oh, okay, that makes a lot of sense. Bobby Sapphire, Robert Gemme. Ah, okay. There you go.
Yeah, Recover is definitely the last one that he wanted to see here in his battle deck.
Any idea where this terrain is from?
Yes.
Yes, where is it from?
It is all 3D printed from a variety of sources, from some of the private STL files from Ethan Judd, who was the TO from the Dallas Open. And then it was all painted and hobbied from James, who was actually the AAT player who's here at the Top Cut today.
Ah.
So it's a local tournament local set from just down the road in Dallas.
I recognize some of these pieces, like for example, there's a marketplace from Imperial Terrain, there's a mechanics house, there's another piece here from Corvus. There's a lot of, at least 2 pieces of this are from Corvus. Mm-hmm. Several are from Imperial Terrain. So it is, like you say, it's a mix. That middle crate there is actually a 40K piece of terrain.
Oh, is it?
Yeah, it's got the vaulting of that Imperial armory. I don't know what you call it.
Me neither.
Yeah, I have no idea. I don't know. I know 40K vaguely.
I know that they yell loudly and they have long beards. So
yeah.
That's the extent of my knowledge.
There you go. All right, so we got some troopers in motion here.
I did not happen to see where all the crates went down, so I'm gonna go take a look. I think 3 of them on the table.
So
now.
I see 4. They're sort of arranged in a line through the center here. There's one in the dead middle. There's one in the upper right. Another in the upper right. So one behind the mechanics house on the very far right. There's one in sort of the middle right. And then there's a crate below that set of 3 palm trees in the lower left. And there's actually both crates are there.
Oh, okay.
They're very close and tight together in the center left side of the stream. Couch Judge Nick Nelson, welcome. Dude, thanks for being here. I believe in my Gemme. Nice.
It's going to be interesting. Kyle, someone in chat just mentioned Kyle left Secret Mission way open on that far side.
He did. He's kind of clumped together. I guess he figures that Maul can do the business in the center, get that box out of there. R2 does look fairly unopposed on that far side. You're absolutely right. He can pull off the points win, though.
Definitely can. He's going to have to be careful trading, though, because his B2s are expensive. So if a T-47 gets a nice flank or the bus gets to pick a model or two off, his points are going to add up quickly.
I think that's a unit of B2s just inching forward there.
Looks like it.
Hey, Big King Nasty, welcome. Good to see you. Hey, Major, Prairie Pirates, Hob Brambierke, good to see everybody. Timbo, what's up?
We've got armor for you.
Yeah, we got armor, baby. Hey, Twitchy, welcome back, man. It's good to see everybody coming out to watch this event. I'm really stoked. Okay, we got B2's move standby.
There are 2 compulsories on Gemme's side.
That's
he does
true.
have Reckless Driver on the bus, so
Yeah.
standbys could get devastating.
And that's a
if
bus
they're
full
played
of
correctly.
Wookiees, too.
It is a bus full of Wookiees.
So, standby is the sensible play.
So, as like we mentioned earlier, Mike doesn't have offensive push on his Wookiees, but he does have the Bowcaster and Tenacity. So we saw a lot of naked Wookiees yesterday, but we've got the loaded ones today.
Yeah, these ones have the stuff. They have the goods. Let me just double check real quick. Yeah, they've got 2 Bowcasters. Whoa, that's the full bloat there. That's my favorite. I think Wookiees with Bowcasters are just amazing. I love them. They're very flexible. They have that impact pierce gun. It shoots range 3. But the most important thing, I think, is the 3 additional wounds.
Most definitely.
Yeah, it's adding those additional wounds to the Wookiee unit that makes them really devastating.
Even
Really
more
and
so,
truly.
potentially, when you get actually, into melee. You've got an extra 2 dice as well.
Is today elimination or Swiss? Today is Swiss.
It is Swiss. Both of them are going to be Swiss.
Yeah, so even if you drop one game, it's not elimination. There's a chance to submarine back into the top 3. There should be 1 undefeated.
Yes.
At the end of the day.
3 games to make 1 person undefeated from 8.
Exactly. I think that's.
I actually hope that this is kind of where Legion goes because, we pay a lot of money to travel to some of these events.
Yeah.
And everybody that came today is guaranteed 6 games.
Right. That makes it worthwhile to me.
Mm-hmm.
Is that I come to these events to play my system. Whatever that is, Legion, 40K, Age of Sigmar, Kill Team, Underworlds, Armada, X-Wing, whatever it is. And so it guarantees that I'm going to get those games. Because I don't want to come in to a system where I have to play all my games and go undefeated.
Right.
Because if I lose one game, I don't want it to be that I lose one game and I'm out. I've got more games to play and I can just kind of take it easy. Also, the fact that you could edit your list between the 2 days, that is really compelling.
That's awesome. I didn't realize that you could do that. So for the redemption bracket, as long as you submitted by 8 a.m. the next morning, you can change your list. That is not the case for the top.
Yeah, so the top players don't get to change. But if you're in the redemption bracket, you are allowed to change your list between tournaments. So if you come on day 2, you're allowed to get that experimentation. Mm-hmm. And it's also great because as a player, you're getting experience. So if you're like a newer player, this event style is really geared to you and geared to keeping you involved.
Yep.
Because you are able to experiment. And you can come right back and shop your list change in the tournament setting. It's basically 2 big tournaments for you back to back.
Yep.
And there were very few drops between yesterday and today. There were only 3 people that dropped. So we're
still using over 20 tables.
Yeah, we're still using over 20 tables. So there's this Legion corner of the hall is still very full compared to others.
It is. I'm gonna check out where Maul is real quick.
Yeah,
I think he's behind the little stanchion in the middle. But
yeah, Maul is behind that barricade in the center.
He is, in fact.
Yeah, he's going to be behind that barricade in the middle. Mr. Keen, welcome in. Just got the kids plugged into their iPads so I can watch some Legion. Awesome.
Got the kids up at 6 a.m.
Yeah, man, that's early. It's early in the morning.
Maybe
over.
It's 7. I'm not on
it's
Eastern
only
time.
Yeah, it's only
Okay.
7. It's
that feels a little bit
yeah,
better.
we're on Central. We're not on Eastern anymore. I've been getting adjusted. It's weird having to do time zones again. I just realized Kyle is the red player. Yeah, Kyle is red. He bid 15 and Mike Gemme bid 17, and that's why we have the game before us right now. These bids went up about 10 points. They shifted by about 10.
We've got 9, 15, 15, 17, 17, 18, and then a couple in the 20s.
I demand that they use the AAT stat list that brought Cad Bane. I just want that list to bump the average because Cad Bane is 130 point. It's a 130 point bid, frankly. Because and that's literally what we saw on Game 3 yesterday. We saw that Bane just kind of sat on his hands and didn't do anything.
Could have been a naked squad.
It could have been a naked squad. It could almost have been another AAT if he dropped some heavy weapons.
Right.
I think you should take double A. I think you can run double AAT, triple staff.
You can, yes.
With a T-Series commander in one of the tanks.
Yep.
That's definitely possible.
I'm not sure he just seeds center box, but I don't think he's going to go out of his way to push for it.
Yeah.
I think if Kyle's a little too slow getting there, he might. So Gem and I were game planning last night, and we were talking about recover, and his question was, should I, with blue player, just grab it with Lando?
Yeah, I mean...
because he can zone Maul's infiltrate out.
Both lists have extremely strong reactive plays.
Mm-hmm.
The Wookiees can countercharge. The B2s can counter hit.
Yeah.
A Maul can countercharge. Maul can force push.
Right.
There's lots of reactive potential in both lists.
It's going to be very interesting because there's a lot of huge dice pools in this on both sides here.
Yeah.
But neither side really has the highest defenses. So if somebody gets a little bit too into it and forces the engagement early, they're probably going to lose. I think we're going to see a cagey match, and it's not really going to explode until someone makes a mistake.
And both players are on 10 acti, so those priority rolls are massive.
Yep.
Who gets to go last is going to be a huge determiner of strategy in this game, and it's going to have to go to dice.
Maul is probably shaken a little bit though, because three of the things across that table are not what he wants to see.
Sapton Zodiac says Bobby tabled Doc with this list in ladder limbs. I believe it.
Doc got a little too aggressive with his Obi-Wan placement. Left him in the open without a dodge.
That's no way to play Obi. Never do that. Never do that to your Jedi. I always feel bad when Jedi get put down like that. I'm just like, oh. No, we fixed it. Can you hear us?
Slightly.
Oh, Gem. I'm sorry. I took Italian lessons. It's my fault. Yeah.
It's also pretty interesting to watch two players that are very used to playing on stream.
Yeah. So as long as we keep it down, we should be okay.
Yeah, we'll be fine.
Well, and if we do have to make speculation, we'll golf mode it. Yeah. Yeah, that's the other thing. Kyle did chop his way through
two double buses.
Two double buses and a single bus in the first round, so he actually defeated 5 of the 14 buses by himself.
And Bobby Joe took down 2 as well yesterday, so Maul B2's actually killed half of the buses in the tournament.
Oh, that's a good question. Where did Lando end up?
I will find out.
Yeah. What color is Lando's cape?
Light blue.
Light blue?
Light blue.
Oh, so is he that one in contact with the box?
Yeah, he's right in the box, and he can actually walk right up that staircase. He is touching the box.
Okay. I see some measurement going on. He's stepping back behind those trees. He's got the crate with him.
One thing that I do kind of fear a little bit is that side is open for R2, but it's really not that far away from all our B2s if he double moves in that direction twice.
Yeah, it's not too far away. I think you could split off a B2. It's possible.
If he splits, I think he's in a lot of trouble though, because I don't think his split of B2s can handle a double Wookiee or a T-47.
Yeah,
We'll see. I could be wrong there, but I'm not confident in that.
Yeah, I don't know. It's tough. There's a lot of threats. They're very spread out.
Mm-hmm.
It's definitely a lot of flank potential from the 47. But I don't
and the
think
bus does have the rainbow gun.
Right, the bus. Oh yeah, that's right. The bus is equipped with a rainbow gun. I forgot. So this is not a quad laser bus. This is a retrofit bus, which is I find to be a rarer pick. Are these BXs? I see the Special Forces token.
And it does have a comms jammer on it.
The bus does.
It does.
Jammer buses. They're good against every droid list except Maul B2s.
That's true.
because of the AI attack restrictions get lifted when you have attack droid in your units.
It is, though I will say it's going to be interesting as well because we've got the ability to like jam that comms relay from the probe droids and potentially stop Maul from getting an order from some of the higher priority cards.
Oh no, those aren't BX droids. Those are the dark droids with incognito. They moved up and they're taking a standby.
Yes, we have both of the bus guns in the top 8 compete.
How is Lando in the tournament? I don't have any
there's
data.
been another.
I don't think there's another Lando in this tournament. Which is weird because like my Lando is one of my top picks as a rebel right now.
Is he?
Yeah, he's just. So one of the big techs that's been discovered lately is veterans with uplinks and no guns, plus the Mark II medium blaster. And literally all the veterans do all game is sit back, tap their uplink, and fire support. That sounded like an army tray getting
It
dropped.
did. Hopefully there's no minis on that tray.
Thank goodness. I'm glad there's no miniatures because that would be disaster.
You probably would have heard a yell of pain had there been minis on
Yeah,
it.
well, we did hear some screams of agony yesterday when dice didn't go people's way.
We saw, and I think we only saw like 2 Calluses as well, just as the counter to that wave. There was a Callus Bosk, and then there was a Callus Iden, I think. Neither one made it very far.
That's unfortunate.
It is. Callus Bosk lost to Palpatine round 1.
There was a, what was it? Iden Boba. 13 activation Iden Boba. That was pretty wild. That almost made top 8. It actually lost to Hofberger. Vader apparently chopped Iden in half.
Oh yes.
Which I'm just like, how do you let Vader catch Iden?
Especially
I don't know.
when it's Commander Vader.
Yeah, especially when it's C Vader.
I'm gonna go check out some of the status of the other games. It's
Yeah.
about half an hour into
Feel free, man.
I want to find out what Bobby Joe cards
Oh,
are.
we got some dice though.
It's like a BX sniper shot.
That's a BX sniper shot. 2 hits and no save. So something is taking a wound.
Oh, sniper.
Yep, sniper on sniper. Thanks everybody who's following. It's nice to see everybody, all these new faces and people who are pressing that follow button. That really helps. Also, if you have Twitch Prime, you can support us by dropping your Prime sub and leaving it with me. It's really, really helpful. Every single sub. It supports this channel and it supports getting gear. We recently had a drive to raise money for the computer that this is being streamed from. And that was very successful. We raised almost $900 for this computer. So mash that follow button, subscribe if you can. It's all very appreciated. If you want to leave a tip, I can mail you a sticker. If you want to leave a tip, it's streamlabs.com/yapandbase. But that's all I'll say for fundraising activities. Okay, we got a T-47 on the move. that purple with that yellow racing stripe. I'm digging that. I'm digging that paint job, man. There have been so many good paint jobs today. They had a car show yesterday where they just put all the armor from the tournament on one table, and there was a lot of it. This has been the armor tournament, and a lot of people are like, this is the great armor meta that was prophesied years ago.
And it is here.
It's here.
It has arrived.
Yeah. Yeah, exactly, King Xerxes. Just to keep Lando fire supported, because Lando has Sharpshooter 2. So this is a T-47 shooting, I think.
Yeah, at the BX sniper.
At a BX sniper, and the BX is rolling 2 blocks and shrugging it off.
Alright, so each sniper...
Or no, they did take a
lost
wound.
minute.
Never mind. Sorry. Hey, thank you, Marth, for the sub. I appreciate that. Any photos of the car show? They are probably floating around on Facebook or the Discord. Yeah, there are lists. You want to type in !blue list, !red list, like they're listed in the stream title. That's what you're looking for.
I think there were 6 attack dice.
There were 6 attack dice, but there were a lot of misses. It was a pretty below average roll. I think T's 47's average like 4 and change, I think, with 6 dice that surge.
Mm-hmm. It just took a 45-point price drop plus surge crit plus making the extra gun free plus chaining compulsory rolls, and then armor is good.
It just took a lot of jumping through a lot of hoops to make it even close to decent.
That's funny.
That's true. T-47.
Yeah, that T-47 is gonna.
It's very threatening. It's very threatening. Yeah, it's gonna try to smash its way through and basically covering R2's approach.
Mm-hmm.
It's flying close air support, which is what it's supposed to do.
And I know for a fact that Mike has Lando's 2-bit in his contingency, so if that airspeeder is way out of there, he can just play his command card
and just give it an order.
Yeah. Or is that trigger unit only?
What's up?
Is that trigger unit only?
Yeah, it's Lando and 1 trooper.
Right. I mean, if you discard it, I think.
I don't know actually.
I guess I have a smartphone. I could use that.
Hey, honestly sarcastic. Thank you for the Twitch Prime, dude. Appreciate it a lot.
It's the range 1 and 2 limit, though.
Okay. So Lando might be in range 2.
He might be there.
He might be there.
On that staircase, and he walks back with the box, he is definitely in range 2.
Yeah.
How good is this table, by the way?
It's incredible.
So,
I would pay 500 for that table.
Most definitely.
It's definitely the amount of craftsmanship that went into painting those buildings, the time it took, the good filament printing, the very, very nice palm trees that went with it.
And that paint job with the weathering, oh my, it's fantastic. I know we promised you guys the Hoth table yesterday.
Yeah, we were going to get the Hoth table, but it had some playability problems that people reported to us. And so we picked the best looking table that was in that row.
Yeah.
And we just said,
try to get a good balance of aesthetics and playability.
Yeah, we just said, that's good. Another thing too. Oh man, I just noticed this.
What's that?
So Mike is turning that bus, and that bus is following the T-47.
Mm-hmm.
It's following in support from the ground. It's sort of like it's like a command and control van.
I think there's a very real possibility that Mike is now going to just ignore that middle box, kill the BX strike team next turn, and make Kyle come to him.
Alright, there's some discussion about some of the bus interactions here. trying to figure out how to place this bus exactly in which way he wants. He's like, hold this area terrain while I put this down. That's common, actually.
It is.
Yeah. So here's the trick, right? If you're scoring secret mission, you don't necessarily care about that middle box.
Correct.
So if you are able to eliminate one activation of your opponent, that BX strike, for example,
Yep.
and then hold everything equal, then you just win on kill points.
Yeah.
So
and also, if they have to grab that middle box, you're gonna be able to get free shots where you know there at least one unit is going to be.
Right.
Right now it is.
There's no clear winner right now. It's way too early. It's still round 1. Most units are activated for round 1. There's no clear winner. I would say there is definitely some imbalances in the position that are becoming apparent in this part of the game, but it's not clear who's going to win. By the way, if we get one more sub, we'll be at level 2 on the hype train. So if y'all want to get in on that, now's the time. We just need one more subscription, gifted or otherwise. No, we are happy to answer questions, man. I love answering questions about Legion.
Please do.
Okay, this is the bus shooting with its retrofit laser. Oh, it's so awesome to see everyone subscribing. That's so great. Thank you so much for that support. Thank you, Prairie, for the resub. GM Smithers for gifting that sub. Thanks to everybody for gifting. That's so nice. Appreciate you guys. Dude.
Didn't come through in time.
Nice, man. There's no better time than a hype train. We're already at level 3. I think 5 is max level.
Yes.
Yeah.
5's hard to hit though.
5 is very hard to hit.
You usually need to do like 30 sub training.
You need to have like a huge sub train. Yeah. So thanks everybody so much for your support of the stream. It's really meaningful.
Would you say an average Legion game to tournament is these days like 2.5 hours?
Yeah, about 2 to 2.5.
It's interesting, as the power levels have gone up, the game time, I shouldn't say that, the actual gameplay time has kind of dropped a little bit as our power levels have gone up. It's just, there's a little bit more nuance to turn 0 and battle card selection at the start now that has taken a little bit longer. But I would say on average, as player skill has improved and dice pools have gotten larger, the game is no longer 3 to 3.5 hours per game.
These dudes stand over that table for 2.5 hours. What the hell? Yep. That's why you sit down. That's why you don't stand forever. You actually take a seat to rest your knees.
That's why our pro tip yesterday was wear comfy
like,
shoes.
Sit down, wear comfy shoes. Those are smart tips.
Looks like we're moving on to turn 2 command cards.
Yeah, it looks
here.
like we got turn 2 CCs being considered right now.
Do we have our big dice trays?
Yes, we do.
We do. Are we going to get them to drop the command cards in the dice tray
They will. They'll remember. I think.
Hopefully.
Hopefully. I think someone suggested yesterday to bring a fatigue pad.
Yeah, I think that was bees.
That was bees, yeah. Okay, so we got At Last versus Sabotage Communications. So
I think this was a priority play.
That's definitely priority play,
There's
and Kyle is going to win.
I'm not sure you can actually get away from that TV.
Yeah, I don't know. I don't actually know if it's possible.
Definitely some. I thought I caught a look of irritation on Kyle's face,
I think so too.
just because I think he knows that Mike is not playing for the middle box. But it's definitely possible that he can still take it on points.
Most definitely.
He just has to catch
something,
right?
This game is very much in its infancy.
It's a speed game too, because this is like, how fast am I? How fast are you? And the Rebels are trying to use the relative speed of their units. The T-47 is fast. Every Rebel unit is moving at speed 2. The bus moves 9 inches on a speed 1.
The Wookiees have scale and charge, so they're quicker than they appear because they can still make.
There is so much mobility. By the way, thank you, Krugar, for gifting that Tier 1 to Panzer Ninja. Appreciate that so much. A lot of people have given their first gift sub. The mission is recover the supplies.
Yeah, I think he might go for the isolated unit.
Yo, are we gonna hit Hive Train level 4? Sick. More good stuff. That is hype. Dude, this is so amazing. I love this stuff.
Ooh, 3 aims for the tactician.
Yeah, that was triple aim from the unorthodox tactician. That's the max roll that you can get.
While they're kind of setting up for turn 1 here, I'm going to see how the other game's going.
Okay, we're going to get a report from some of our other top 8s.
I'm going to try to stay a little bit more on top of that today, since it's more of a top cut elimination style.
Yeah, exactly. Hey, good evening, Rocha. Deviant Amel, welcome back. I saw you yesterday. I remember you. Couch Judge, thank you for the Prime. So many awesome subs today. It's really nice to get this base of support built back up again. Just so they all know, I'm going to be streaming in New Orleans in December. That's the next big event that I'm going to be streaming. There is going to be another event in October in Southern California. So that, I think, is the next Frontlines circuit of events. But there's going to be New Orleans. And then, of course, Las Vegas is going to be in January of next year, 2022. Going to be held at the Rio. No longer being held at Bally's.
Talking about Vegas?
Yes. I'm talking about the Frontline circuit right now as Maul absconds with the box here. Getting away with that center box.
Which way did he move with the box here?
Directly towards the middle, I think. Maybe slightly to the right. Let's look at the overhead. Okay, so he is kind of.
Okay.
He's trending. He's trending in the direction that he needs to.
So to go over some of the other tables.
Yeah, what happens at the other tables?
We know it's a top cut game because we've got 3 KP.
Okay, 3 key positions matches.
Key positions matches.
Well, I'm glad we dodged those.
Yes, because none of them are very exciting right now. Blood Ocean and Habmo are just posturing through their turn 1. That's a B2 versus single AAT bus game as well, so that's probably going to be kind of slow for a while. And then the Hofberger James game is the same kind of thing. They're both just posturing around the giant pieces of terrain, getting in position for the later rounds. The only one that seems kind of interesting, quite honestly, is the Rebel on Rebel key positions game, because it's disarray with 2 T-47s and Jedi Luke. So shit is all over the place, but I can't really tell who's ahead there. It looks like they've traded some cursory shots, but nothing major yet.
Did you give a report on the Dewback AAT game?
Yes, they are just kind of like posturing around the bigger pieces of terrain.
Okay, they're not exactly engaging each other just
They're
yet.
not engaging yet.
Yeah, I mean...
The Dews are not far away, though, I will say.
Oh, they're not?
They're not far away. So if that game is played on this giant, like, castle ruins in the sand, and the dudes were able to kind of stay out of line of sight of the AAT.
Well, they're on the Lord of the Rings table.
Yes, the Lord of the Rings table.
Yeah. So those of you who may be familiar with Lord of the Rings, there's an Osgiliath, so kind of a ruined human city with all this vaulted architecture. It looks really cool, but it's being used for Legion right now.
It's a fairly decent table.
It's a decent table.
But
they have
some
some really
giant
nice pieces. There really are. I like giant terrain pieces personally, especially if they've got a lot of walkable areas.
Which these ones do, fortunately.
With water effects, no, unfortunately. I wish. There is a broken bridge.
Yes, there is.
I have a confession to make.
What's that?
Okay, there was this one time I saw a guy do a hobby video with Vallejo still water,
Okay.
and I was so like amazed by how realistic it looked. I literally cried.
That makes sense.
Yeah,
You
hobby
added
is
your
so
own
hobby is
tears
so
to the water-
well no, but
water effect.
hobby is just that amazing to me. Like the fact that you can make things that look so realistic.
It's like we just got a little discussion about the rules of how disembark works nowadays.
Right, they gotta clarify that. Ezra, thank you for $5, man. Send me your mailing address, and I will mail you a sticker. These are our holographic vinyl stickers of an orange gas giant and a blue planet. We're going to put it in the dice tray real quick just to show people. It's hard to see because of the glare. Can you flatten it? There you go. So it's holographic, as you can see. It's got that little hollow vinyl thing going on. What's in the bus? It's full Wookiees. That's what's in the bus. Full Wookiees with tenacity.
Hopefully I hand model better today.
You did.
There is pain in the bus, yes.
Hey, Birdland fan coming through with the gift subs.
Level 4 hype train.
Yeah, level 4. That's the highest I think we've ever had. So I hope everybody who got a sub right today is going to enjoy their badges. And also, thanks for your new emotes, by the way. Or congrats on your new emotes, not thanks. Jeebus.
Looks like Kyle might be trying to find some range 3 B2 shots into the bus here.
Yeah, he might be trying to chip some rockets down lane. Yeah, buses usually are carrying two types of units. They're usually carrying fleets or they're carrying Wookiees. That's in general what they're doing. I think there might be a third type of unit they could carry, and that's a Z6 trooper with frag grenades.
I could also see like carrying an R2 if you need to get him as well.
Okay, we got a B2 rocket shot. Looks like
it's gonna be
lots
2.
of paint. 1 natty crit.
2 with the shields for Gonk. I don't think that was right.
Bus taking a couple wounds there.
Pathfinders with config in the bus. Interesting.
I have not played that for sure, but that's interesting.
That is interesting.
Yeah, the short range config could actually be devastating if you deliver it with the bus.
Drop out like a 5 red.
You could
surge
like
hit.
you could like disembark with Bistan and then put like a, what is it? 3 red, 3 white, and a black.
Maybe that's a trick to making PAL effective.
Yeah, maybe so.
Drop PAL in the lines. So R2, it does have the ability to repair that bus, but he's not exactly close to it right now. If the bus goes down, that's not going to be good.
So am I reading this right, that he's able to get around the shields?
Yes, because impact triggers after shields. So when 4 hits go through, 2 of them are canceled, and then impact 2 makes the other 2.
Oh, I see. So he could cancel the 1 crit. So
Yeah.
his shields did work partially,
Yes.
but not fully.
It was weird. It basically you had to spend 2 shields to only save 1 point that way, I think.
Thank you, Couch Judge, for the
No, it still saves
$5 tip. Please go ahead and send me your mailing address via Discord, and I can mail you a sticker if you're interested.
We need a flow chart of how
I know it's.
damage works.
It seems backwards to me. I think one of the big rule things that needs to be looked at is clarifying the flow of modification.
Yeah.
I think there's enough effects now in the game that should be straightened out.
Yeah, because we have
like marksman, shields, impact. It's just really strange.
Luck on the other side with all in for Lando.
Yeah.
There's a lot of stuff.
It seems strange to me that shields could only cancel natural crits like that. But I feel like that's a gap.
Right, like it almost gives you extra impact.
Yeah, it almost gives you extra impact, which is a little bit strange.
Tis the rules, though.
Yeah, it is a little bit strange. I almost want to look at the FAQ real quick. That's the wrong rules reference.
So it looks like R2 did double move forward behind the barricade on the right-hand side here.
Yeah, I think that's next.
I think we've got another B2 shot.
It's because shields are in the same place as dodges. I think that's the case.
I think so.
Yeah. Another B2 rocket going into the bus.
Okay, so Mike didn't spend any shields last time.
Okay.
And shielded these 2.
Yeah, because there was
'Cause
two
it wouldn't
hits,
have done
2
anything.
hits and a surge.
Yes.
So if he didn't have a surge to spend to make that an extra additional hit, the shields.
Right.
Yeah. So he spent the shields now.
Right.
So still getting his money's worth,
Still get the money's worth for Gonk.
but it's tough specifically because of the blast.
Yes.
From the B2 rocket.
Because those giant buildings are giving no cover.
Okay,
to
so
the
I mean, okay, the
A5.
more I think about it, the more convinced I am that it's being done correct.
Oh yeah.
Just because I think it's the blast component that makes it wonky. Because most of
it
the,
really turns this B2's impact over the edge.
yeah, it really puts you up, especially when you have especially when you're doing like a bajillion hits when you get the range 2 shots into
Right.
the bus. I think that's like a specific weapon against the Gonk shields.
Definitely. It's kind of a specific weapon against everything these days.
Yeah. Well, there's a reason we've got 2 identical B2 lists in the top 8.
Right?
Definitely.
Alright, so looks like this might be a Lando pool here. It is.
Yep, Lando is going to continue his trajectory and safe up with that box. That's what you do.
He does have to be careful he doesn't give Kyle too much time.
That's right. Am I pleased with viewership? Absolutely, I'm pleased. I'm overjoyed, actually, that people are watching the stream and just like participating, subbing, chatting. It's so nice. And I'm also overjoyed about the physical help that I've gotten to make this possible between you, Mike, and John Bushman. These cameras that you're seeing are provided by John Bushman. There are 2 Logitech Brios, and these Brios are kicking ass.
Yeah, these are
frankly.
fantastic.
Yeah, I'm actually gonna invest in some myself.
Now, and everyone's been super cool about being on stream. haven't had anybody get tense, or
Yeah,
low over
I
the
mean,
top of it.
we've had a little bit of sound bleed, but it's not been, there's been no, like, egregious problems.
You know what we should get?
What?
For a privacy screen? We should
Yeah.
find a way to get, like, a hologram frame.
Oh, yeah.
Like, just like a Palpatine head or something.
Yeah, just... I would dig that.
That would be hilarious.
That's something that I drew, like, if I had, like, a table size, like, privacy screen,
Right?
that would be amazing.
And a backdrop.
Yeah. So, I mean, one thing we could do would be to get, like, one of those, like, folding things with, like, a dresser, just to mount, like, a... Colky. Ouch, dude.
Oh, that tickles me in the wrong way.
That, oof. Yeah. Oh. Oof. I have nothing but admiration and respect for Jay Shalansky.
Oh, that's a chuckle.
Yeah.
But yeah, like a full dresser size behind would be clutch.
Yep. Oh, Rebels actually did a wound to some B2s just now. They actually shot. I think they got a natty crit.
I think so. This is actually why I prefer still the Naked Rebels to the Naked Fleets.
Yeah.
That range 3 poke, you can do something.
You can still do stuff with it, definitely.
I feel, especially when it's not a high quality dice pool, just capping yourself at that range too as well just doesn't feel great to me.
Yeah, for sure. I have to use the restroom, so I am going to be back in a few minutes.
All right.
I'm going to leave you in charge.
Oh man,
Ghost,
that's
for
a lot
like
of pressure.
I need you to be in charge for about 5 minutes, and I'll be right back.
Okay. All right. So I'm going to be flying solo for a few minutes here. These kids are in charge. It's terrifying. No one's really ahead right now, Thrawn. Everybody's lost a couple of models. Kyle does have more boxes, but the R2 is moving down the right-hand side with a pretty clear secret mission at the moment. But it's going to be really interesting to see whether or not Mike has committed too early to his plan. He's really started to pull all of his units back into that right-hand corner. But Maul and the B2s aren't super far away, and Maul does have Juyo activated already with At Last, so he's got his full 3-action availability. One thing to keep in mind with the Juyo, though, is Maul does have a box already and can't drop it. So if Kyle needs to get a little bit aggressive with Maul, he is also exposing one of his boxes. The building... So if you, Colkey, to answer your question there, where you see that like angled building at the center just off to the side of the crashed ship, the bus can kind of hide behind that. There's a part, the taller part on the right-hand side at about 2 o'clock from the center is taller than the bus, but I don't think the crates are. Oh, sorry, I am definitely a quieter speaker than Endless. And I'm kind of talking about some of the strategy that I think the players are going to employ, and we are just within earshot, so I want to make sure that they're not hearing us and getting any ideas for something that they've missed. But I will turn my microphone up just a tad. Yeah, unfortunately for Mike, I don't think there's really anywhere to fully hide the bus. I'm always on golf mode, sir. But all of the boxes are pretty well hidden here. If you look at the left-hand side, just to the top right-hand corner of the dice tray, there's a box there in the palm trees that is claimed by Orc. And then about 6 inches to the right, there's another one. The middle box is now at the very bottom of the screen, just above the Recover the Supplies tag, in possession of Maul. And both of Gemme's boxes are in the top right-hand corner behind that T-47. One is actually not possessed right now, or I'm sorry, one is possessed by Lando, and one is possessed by, it looks like a Rebel Trooper squad in the top right-hand corner. Yeah, I do think Orc is going to try to pop that bus. The shields have been turned off this round already. They've been used, and the bus has weathered 2 B2 shots to handle 2 wounds. And now has 3 observation tokens on it, so that last B2 is going to get a shot into them. So we've got a Naked Rebel shot here as well. Does force a wound onto a B2. And command cards that have been played so far, turn 1 was a dual standing orders, and with both armies on 10 activations, the priority roll is very crucial here. So that's going to be fun as we go forward. Both players then burned a 1 pip on turn 2. At Last was pulled, and then Sabotage Communications for the Rebels. So we've played some mirrored command cards, and we've had 2 priority rolls so far, with 1 going to each player. There is a BX sniper team. Let's see if I can pull this up from the side. Yes. So there is a BX sniper team just below that building with the radar dish above the Recover the Supplies tag here that has taken a wound, and that T-47 is still to go. So that unit is in danger of dropping behind. And the BX snipers are still more expensive than the naked Rebel troopers. So in the northwest corner of the table from the standard view, there is a Rebel trooper that is most likely going to get smoked by a B2 in the coming turns. But Kyle will still be behind on points there. It's really going to come down to, can he kill the bus and keep Maul and B2 safe? And I do just want to give another shout out to James and Ethan from the Dallas local scene. Ethan printed and built the terrain, and James painted and hobbied everything, and it looks just absolutely phenomenal on this camera. Federale, we don't really have a true leader now. Mike is down on boxes, so Kyle is technically up on that, but R2 still does have a very clear path for secret mission. So as things stand, if the game ended now, Kyle would win, but we're still very much in the toddler stage of this game. Both players are playing at a reasonable pace, so we should expect to see 6 rounds for everything. I'm glad you're enjoying the show, Exit the Parade. This round has been blessedly quick for judge calls as well. Round 2 and 3 yesterday got a little contentious with some of the calls across the tables, but the judges have had a much easier time today. And I think part of that comes down to the fact that the other bracket, the Redemption bracket, really is just playing for fun. So it makes it a little bit easier. When David returns, I'm going to get a quick screenshot capture of some of the other games to see how we were doing there. There's 3 instances of key positions in our top 4 games today, so they're a little bit of a slow burner. Chat, what do you think Mike's going to do with the bus here? Inside the bus is the full Wookiee squad with tenacity. Do you think he's going to get a little aggressive, or do you think he's going to kind of continue to pull the bus away and push around the corner with the Wookiees eventually? I think he's going to pull it away and then drop the Wookiees closer, like turn 4. Thank you, Blanket Charles. The observation tokens do get pulled at the end of the round. It is considered a green token for that. But if the unit moves, weirdly the observation tokens move with it. Looks like that was the rainbow gun with the bus. Unless it was a bowcaster shot, it could have been that. It looks like it was a bowcaster shot there. And Mike does have a comms jammer on this bus, so if he does get close, he can potentially deny Maul an order. Obviously, the B2 spam list like this handles the comms jammer much better because half of its units don't have the AI attack. But you can still deny an order when you need to. Yeah, I don't think the comms jammer is getting the full effect here, so he's just going to have to balance the need to use that card and its abilities with the just safety and durability of its bus. Ah, it is a live ping. Okay. And luckily, Gemme has been able to hold the T-47 in his bag with the pulls so far. Yeah, just for a quick recap, both players deployed pretty Kyle deployed pretty conservatively. It is battle lines, and he deployed mostly on that left half here. We are playing... Let me swap over to that dashes. We are playing battle lines, recover, and fortified. So both players deployed actually very differently. Kyle was in the down left-hand corner, almost like a major offensive style, and Mike had split his forces and kind of pivoted to the right over turn 1. Mike definitely conceded the middle box to Kyle, and Kyle grabbed it on turn 2 with a Juyo play with Maul with At Last. But otherwise, we're just kind of seeing the positioning as we rotate around each other in a pivot. The event lighting is actually just this good. There's a ton of lighting on the ceiling, and we've been very lucky that we haven't really had to push the exposure or anything on the cameras. Morning, Kodak. And I believe Endless has returned.
Thank you for manning the post.
Oh yes, we only got semi-explicit.
Okay, thanks. As long as we got God, I forgot what I was gonna say.
That's fine. I promise the people.
As long as we're within TOS. As long as we're within TOS, we're doing good.
All right, I shall be back.
Okay. Well, I hope everybody enjoyed Ghost hosting. It seems as though they did. Let me fix a couple things with the overlay real quick. Blankenship IRL, I think is that what it's called. Says excellent stream, keep up the good work. We will. No. I'm not going to do that, Federale Hondi. I know what you're doing. I see what you're doing there. You're baiting me into saying something against TOS. I'm not going to do that.
I don't even know what TOS is. So
no, terms of service.
Oh, right, but I don't know what it includes.
Yeah. Well,
probably nothing that I would feel comfortable saying in public.
Probably not.
So, the other games are starting to explode a little bit.
Okay, talk about them.
On table 2 with Habmo and Blood Ocean.
Okay.
The bus just hit the lines.
Nice.
So the bus just hit the B2 lines. The Wookiees are still in the bus, but that's about to start. Over on table 3, the Dewbacks and the Staps have engaged a little bit. Cad Bane is actually shooting. He's shooting a Dewback. But Vader is very safe and in a pretty good position to get in. So that's gonna be a one to monitor. Two Dews and Vader are safe.
A slight earthquake.
Yes.
Texas, famous for its earthquakes. Especially those caused by Mike Gemme bumping our streaming setup.
And then on the other game, Izzy looks like he's in a tough spot right now.
Oh, yeah?
It's Disarray against double T47.
Ouch.
And he has white saves. Cassian is dead.
Yeah, ooh, okay.
The full vet is dead, and Mark II just died from a
double
Cassian
47
shot.
is a hard counter to Opluke, I feel.
It is. Izzy has taken a unit himself, and Opluke is still relatively healthy, but he's on the back foot.
Yeah. Hey, Sarvac, thank you for the Prime sub. Appreciate that very much. He's declaring a shot against some B2s, I think. Impact 3, etc.
Big dice. Let's do it. I will fix that in a minute.
Yeah, we'll fix that dice
I think that was a
again.
hit up top.
That's lots of crits.
It is. F your armor.
I think that's four crits into those B2s. And... okay.
Wow, that's good save.
Reliable AT could be a factor here. It's okay. We'll fix it.
There's worse things. Oh, I went the wrong way, didn't I?
Yeah, go ahead and go push it down. Tilt it a little more. Other way. Now bring it towards this way. Other way. There you go. A little more. Back. I think you got it. You're good. You're good.
That'll work.
It'll work. We
My
can see
other
everything.
left.
No, your other left.
Other left.
Uh,
The dice is like halfway off the table, so I'm trying to be careful.
yeah, it's in a weird spot.
Oh yes, the whole setup did.
Yeah, the
move
whole
there.
setup got pushed.
We'll reset that after this one.
Yeah,
Do
we'll.
we have a lunch break today?
We do have a lunch break. Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, the whole thing got moved.
Oh my!
I'll
yes,
do
it
it.
did.
I'll do it.
Okay.
Here, you tell me.
All right. We're gonna reverse rolls here.
I'll wait for their next roll. I think this is another rocket.
I think so. It is. Rocket and T-Series.
Rocket and T-Series.
I'm not sure what I'm getting for lunch today. I had Tex-Mex
Observation
yesterday.
tokens, yeah.
I'm gonna try to find some brisket today. All right, 2 wounds to the bus. I think that is 4 wounds on the bus now. I didn't have any pizza yesterday, exit the parade. That sounds good though. Not really.
Huh?
Not really.
Not really?
I think we need to go this way.
Okay.
That should be all the big hits the bus takes this turn. Need some more.
It's better now. Towards the M and the D.
Towards the end of the D.
Yeah. Towards that battle card. Further, all the way over, like almost on top of it. There you go. That's basically ready.
That's fine.
I can change the filter. Hang
Yeah,
on.
we'll figure it out. Look at these live edits.
Yeah,
Man,
live
it's a
edits,
genius.
baby. Yeehaw!
Oh, that's great.
There we go. That's centered now.
You know what we should have done?
What?
Put double-sided tape on the bottom of it.
Yeah, we should have. I think that's a note for next time.
We'll learn that.
Just tape down the dice tray so it doesn't move.
All right, let's get back to the game here.
Yeah, so we got a bus moving.
We do have a bus moving here.
Well, what's up with the weird angles on the bus in T-47? It's because they're moving on top over things and they have to rest there.
Yeah. This is great sportsmanship with the 2 players here working together to make this happen.
Just measuring it.
Oh, that bus is going for it.
It's going in. Yeah. We actually did have an orange bus, speaking of Dukes of Hazzard.
It was a Whataburger bus.
It was a Whataburger bus. It wasn't quite a Dukes of Hazzard bus.
It's actually here today. So the board is a little tight, I will say.
Yeah.
However, a lot of the terrain is relatively short and flat, which means that today's vehicles, with their hover and their speeder keywords, are able to get over and land on top of them. But they're definitely not wide open lanes for the vehicles.
Yeah, and it's not totally precluding the movement, as you can see. And plus, like, this AA5 can just run over that speeder that's
It can.
just chilling there. So it's not a big blocking thing.
It just forces you to kind of plan out your moves. If you played any Armada or X-Wing, how you have to kind of plan.
Ooh,
your
look at
moves in
that! Look at that
advance.
line laser.
That is
He's
hot.
trying to get a shot with that retrofit laser. He's shooting a standby off, maybe.
That's 2 paint.
That's 2 pain, and one of them is possibly a surge.
Ooh, that's 2 crits.
Yep, 2
Yeah,
crits.
Surge and a crit. Well, that's a
Bottom.
B2 model down.
Bada bing, B2 dies to the retrofit laser.
Yeah, Colkid is definitely going to struggle to rotate next turn. However, I think it might be able to rotate as it is.
It might,
hover.
honestly, it might not be bad just to park it. It's also, no, it doesn't have a reckless driver, so it can reverse.
It does have a reckless driver.
Oh, it does?
It
Never
does.
mind then.
So
Okay.
that's the other thing that's maybe not terrible. It could just go straight.
It could go straight and start trying to do the reckless wounds. Reckless driver, when you displace the first unit you displace, has to roll white dice, and then every block result it suffers a wound. So that could be very powerful, especially into B2s. Just chops right through their armor.
Yeah. I see a lot of hand wringing on the Izzy table. I'm gonna go see what that was about.
Yeah, check it out because there's some.
That one's kind of in the mix right now.
Yeah, there's some disturbance over there. Another BX sniper shot. It's gonna deal 2 wounds. Let's see where these wounds go. That's BX shooting R2D2 for 2 wounds. That's actually really critical there. Well, Empire has some units that benefit from closed tables. Royal Guard, for example, Palpatine, Vader. Yeah, I agree with Kolke. I definitely think your sentiment is on point. Dewbacks, yeah. Okay,
Alright,
talk to me.
I have updates.
Updates, talk to me.
On the Izzy table, Izzy's down 3 activations,
Oh,
but Luke is in Son of Skywalker range of a T-47 and just 1 priority roll off against Crackshot, so
how can he do Son of Skywalker, though?
saber throw.
Oh, snap. Okay.
So potentially one of those speeders is going to fall here. We'll see how that goes. The dues have hit the lines
Looks like some Wookiees are hitting the lines, too.
right here.
Yeah, right
Okay.
there. The Wookiees just hit those,
I believe there's an errata in the FAQ or the FAQ that you can saber throw twice in, right?
oh, big
Hold
shot
on,
from
I-
those Wookiees. Yep, 8 black.
it's gonna be
Tactician,
6.
duelist for Pierce. How many B2s are gonna fall?
A lot,
A lot. That's 5 wounds.
I believe so.
Yep. So 2 B2 models and a 1 additional wound. Or that's a T. No, that was the T series. I think that's a full wipe.
Oh, we killed the commander.
He took the commander off. Yeah.
That's not a bad play.
That was good stuff. Those Wookiees. If those Wookiees can kill another set of units, that would pay for them.
It would.
Because remember, each of these T series B2s is 93. So he has to do more than just 1 unit. He has to do another unit on top of this. But yeah, the bus Wookiees are in.
And the dues are in on the other table.
They did get in?
They got in.
Okay.
They are in the B1s. Vader is in next turn. And then, let's see. The Blood Ocean game hasn't really moved. The bus is still in, but that's it. Yeah, every game looks pretty good so far.
Yeah, this
Three
one.
of them are a little bit further ahead in terms of action, but the other one is only about a half turn.
Yeah, this
behind.
one's pretty hot, just in general. So there is another set of Wookiees that are hiding behind that building in the center right there.
Oh, yes, there is.
Yeah, so they could now that their friends in the bus are in, they might take this opportunity to do some approaching of their own. But the rebels are attacking. They are attacking now the droid ball. R2D2 under threat here. Maul is hiding with a box in the middle bottom dash. So Maul is right there, and Kyle signaling his intention with his command card already.
I wonder if Mike has just decided the bus is going to die if he keeps floating around. He's going to try to get some value out of it.
Yeah, yeah. All right, let's see what they decided on command cards.
Gonk shield roll
Yeah,
here.
Gonk Shield.
One back? No, none back.
No, none back. That's huge. Assault versus Duel of the Fates.
All right, Kyle's out of all 1-pips now.
Yep.
He's got the standard, but
Yep, Maul 1-pips are both spent now.
does Kyle run Orbital Strike?
I think so. No, he might run push.
Okay.
I think he runs push just for the Maul control.
Okay. That seems like a Kyle move.
Yeah. Oh no, that was Gonk.
That was Gonk. I think Tactician comes after orders go down. Right? Is it the start of the activation phase or start of the command phase?
Start of the activation phase.
So it's after the orders go down.
Yeah, so after orders go out, then you roll Tactician.
Some excited shouts from the redemption
Yes.
area of a giant bald man and a romper.
Yes. You can hardly call him a giant.
Those calves are huge.
I know, but
Tim has calves of steel.
Tim does have calves. That's true.
Oh, you still don't have the bus in Western Australia, Colby?
I did not know that.
Neither did I.
You're gonna enjoy it.
Well, it depends on.
It depends on it depends on who you are. If you're a rebel, you'll enjoy it tremendously.
So we've moved into turn 3 here. Another 1-pip coming out for the droid player.
Yep. Assault going one order on R2, one order on the Wookiees, and an order on the bus. That makes a lot of sense. It is the T-47 is pretty neutral right now. There's no immediate threat. There's just a lot of heat coming in. I love this list because it's a variant of one of my favorite lists called the Hair Speeder, which
is that?
That is Cassian K2 double Wookiees airspeeder.
Okay.
So that was pre-bus. But now with the bus replacing Cassian, I think it's
Yeah, it's
very
Lando
good.
in for Cassian.
It's Lando in for Cassian. The bus is replacing K2 and a few other things in that list.
Got our tactician roll.
Yep, Tactician for 2.
Okay.
That's exactly what you want. And Tactician can be on your Wookiees up front. It could be on the bus itself.
It's been nice to see a lot of Cassian in this event.
Okay, he's actually not putting the aim on the Wookiees. He's putting
Oh,
it
he's
on
not.
the. He's putting it on the Commander Wookiees.
He's gonna try and get that bowcaster shot.
Yeah, he's gonna. I think we might be seeing Bowcaster. I think. No, it's different to a different friendly unit, but you are still friendly to yourself. There was some confusion initially when people read it, but you can still give an aim to yourself with it.
I guess the intention of the text was to say that it couldn't be like 3 aims to the same unit. They had to be to different units.
Exactly, it had to be to different units, not 3 aims on the same unit. Exactly.
Yes.
Okay, Kyle picking up some dice. We're gonna see an
That's a
attack
B2
here.
shot.
It's B2s, full B2s.
Yeah.
Yep.
Looks like it.
Nasty.
Looks
Well-
like it. There's a lot of dice there. He's just thinking about it.
I know, because this could go either way, right? It's a coin flip a little bit.
Maul box grabbed at the start of turn 2 with that last. He moved in at the end of turn 1 to get into base contact with it, and then snagged it. Turn
Yeah,
2.
he was never in any danger. He never was the target. You know what else is really cool is just seeing all the smiles of people in the redemption area.
I was just about to say, everybody looks happy. this
Everyone
morning.
looks really happy to be
And
there.
These 2 look like they're pulling their hair out.
Yeah. Okay, big shot.
I'm assuming that's into the Wookiees.
Yeah, I think so.
That's the Wookiees.
Ooh.
Oh my God. Mike, was that a Wookiee defense?
Yeah, that's what we thought.
Oh my lord. Someone check his dice.
Roll 6s, baby.
Someone check his dice.
Only one Wookiee falling.
Tenacity triggered.
Yeah, baby.
I'm gonna go see how that Son of Skywalker play turned out.
Yeah. That's the one thing the B2s can't do is pierce.
And thank goodness for that. Okay, here come the Wooks countercharging. See if they can sweep. They got tenacity enabled now. So this should be 6 black and a red. Okay, how'd that Son of Skywalker go?
So Luke is safe. T-47s are not dead.
Oh.
But now R2 and 3PO are dead on Izzy's side.
Oh no.
So Izzy has an uphill fight here.
Yeah, definitely. With your R2 and Cassian down, that's
Right.
feeling pretty bad.
He's
How is
down with
Bistan?
four activations.
How did Bistan outlive Cassian?
It looks like the T-47s both decided to go towards Cassian turn 1.
Yes, Blank and Cheryl, they'll be available on Yavin Base's YouTube channel, so you can go subscribe there, and I'll be putting the VODs up. I'll cut each game into a separate VOD, maybe chapterize a little bit, maybe do some edits, but
And then on the other side, somehow the B1s have disappeared from the AAT list.
oh,
The
well,
dudes in Vader are
the dudes are
watching.
eating.
Yeah.
The dudes are eating B1s
They are
happily.
munching. Some
Yeah.
of the Staps have gotten into the underbelly of the Empire list, into the Naked Shores and Mortars.
Yeah.
So there's a little bit of a dual gunfight breaking out over there.
So they're both going after their weak acti.
Yeah.
It's interesting choices.
Players are playing it pretty well there. It looks like it's pretty close.
Yeah.
And then on the Blood Ocean table, he has disabled the bus. But there's not really a lot of models off the table yet still for either side.
Okay, so they're taking it easy.
They're taking it easy, but that bus looks like it's about to fall.
They've still got several minutes, I think over an hour left to play.
Yes. We have...
I should know that.
Let's check the TO.
Yeah, you can check the TO table.
So we have 61 minutes remaining.
Okay.
And then the 15-minute runoff, so plenty of time left still.
Deuce, Cad Bane, Commander Vader on a top table. What a time to be alive.
This is true.
That is true.
Total round times are 2 hours and 45 minutes plus 15 a rundown, I think.
Yes. Hey, Jesh, thanks for subscribing on YouTube.
So it might be 2.5 plus 15.
Yeah, now you notice this. He actually decided to go with R2D2. Now, this is Maul into some Wookiees right now.
Okay.
Oh, that's a huge Maul hit. Many hits there. Another Wookiee defense. Wasn't gonna get those anyway, so a lot of Wookiees just died.
So he just moved R2 forward.
Yeah, he didn't actually go with the Wookiees. And he lost 2 of them for that. So now the offensive potential is definitely limited. I get why he moved R2 though, because he's got to keep it even, but he can't take a bad trade at the same time.
Right.
Is the issue. So if he keeps R2, in it, but then takes a bad trade, I guess it's different. Either I take a bad trade or I lose. So I'd rather take a bad trade than lose.
That makes sense.
So it's playing not to lose, essentially. I think what the B2s, I think specifically Maul can't really deal with the T-47 though. He can saber throw it though.
Right.
But T47 should make a difference still. I think
It is, and it hasn't gone this turn yet.
It hasn't gone this turn, so it's still got some. Neither has the bus.
Is that full Wookiee squad dead now? I think so.
Yeah. He pulls a core from the stack instead.
There is still a Wookiee leader model there.
Scores of crits. It's 2 crits with those. Those Rebel Troopers have been value all game. Oh, double block from those B2s. That hurts, man. Kyle with the clap of approval there.
That Wookiee has not attacked yet, Colkey.
No, it has not attacked. And that's why I was so surprised. I was shocked that it didn't go. I was like, in this case, you go immediately and you trade, is what I'm thinking. It's a Sigmar kind of melee thing, melee mindset.
I'm almost wondering now if he doesn't withdraw it and just get that bowcaster shot in.
You just got to recognize, like, I'm not going to get to attack.
He is currently now the Maul safety blanket, yes.
Yeah, essentially.
I'm kind of expecting a withdrawal, though.
Likewise. I think withdraw and then
Because
like...
I think if he withdraws the T-47 bus and that bowcaster
T-47
Wookiee are all going to hit.
Exactly. They can all hit that same injured B2. And
Or
maybe...
Maul.
Or Maul, yeah.
Maul's only got 5 wounds left in it.
That's true. I think I'd rather go for the B2s.
Mike loves shooting Jedi.
Huh?
So, Mike loves shooting Jedi. So I think, I don't know. We'll see.
I don't like it. Especially if Maul has surges. I don't like it.
Does he have surges?
He might with AT? Or no, he play a... No, he doesn't have AT. He played a Maul card. He played a Maul card. He doesn't have AT. Oh, Maul has 3 dodges. Oh my god. Maul has 3 dodges from stance, I'm sure. All right, Kyle is winding up here. Another big shot. This is a E5C shot, getting...
It's like 2 crits there.
that might be 2 crits, yeah.
Assuming that's into the bus.
Double block. Basically trading saves here. What a game. This has actually been really intense.
It is, and it's finally balanced.
Yeah, these lists are a good match for each other, I feel.
Kyle went with the wrong token.
Uh-oh.
Looks like they're just figuring that out.
Uh-oh.
Let's run an ad break. We're about to get a judge call.
Yeah, we were probably going to get a judge call for game state, so we're going to do a quick ad break. We'll be back in a minute. Okay, we're back with more 2021 Lone Star Open. We took a little break for a game state problem, but the players have resolved it without consulting a judge, which is fine. Player agreement is definitely something that you can do.
Yep.
They decided to just let him continue.
Yeah, they didn't want to roll back shots that had already happened for
Yeah.
both players, so they're just going ahead with, this is the token that we pull, and we're just going to move on.
Yep, they just decided we're just going to move on and call it something else later on when the mismatch token comes up.
Yep.
That's not my preferred course of action.
No.
I definitely would take the warning, because I would take the warning and roll back. But I guess there may be a little bit of strategy depending on the result. You don't want your opponent to roll into a better result.
That's kind of what it was.
Yeah.
Yeah. So the Izzy game is still pretty bloody. He's still down a couple activations.
Okay, so this is Isboticus Cass Op Luke versus Double T47 that we're talking
Yes,
about, right?
that's
Okay.
correct.
So this is another game going on in the row.
Oh, yes.
Yeah.
The table 4 game for the top cut is going on. We got another E5S shot.
Mm-hmm.
E5C, sorry.
Yeah, this is E5C into Rebels who are saving.
We've seen
Yeah.
some good defense saves today.
Yeah, definitely some great streaking white dice right now for Mike Gemme, the blue player. The issue, Captain Zedek, was that the wrong token type was used. So they've just worked it out between themselves. They haven't actually needed to call a judge or anything like that.
But the table 4 game, the T47s have pivoted, so they're about to turn on the rest of the Rebel Army. They'll hit next turn. The Dubaks are still munching B1s, but the Dews and the IRG have actually taken a fair number of wounds now. So that's fine.
This is in the
table 3 game.
the Hoff
The Hoff James game.
Hoff James game. Okay.
And then on table 2 with Blood Ocean and Havmo, the bus has fallen.
Okay, so the bus is dead.
Yes, but Sabine is in the middle and is pretty primed for a nice explosion if she can hang on there.
Okay, so it's still a tight game there.
Still a tight game.
Yeah, Sabine explosions
not
could
a lot
be.
of dead droids, though, I will say.
Man, I hate having to explode into armor 1.
It feels bad.
Yeah.
Yeah, we've got 4 pretty entertaining games going on. right now.
Definitely. Who's winning right now? It's really tough to say.
Probably Kyle.
Probably Kyle, yeah. It's not clear. There's definitely a lot of game to go. That's a rally from a B2 right there, and they pulled one off.
B2s care about suppression.
No, because they're droids.
Right.
But you have to do it, because if there's ever a situation where you lose your commander, panic could set in.
Like now, actually. The T-Series was wiped.
Oh, really?
Yeah, the T-Series is dead.
Really?
Kyle doesn't have a commander right now.
I didn't realize that.
Or I guess that was last turn. But
Okay, how did he get the commander?
that was the Wookiee shot from last turn.
Oh, it was into the
It was
T-Series
in the
commander?
T-Series commander.
Oh my gosh.
So AT is gone now too. As is
Okay,
direct.
I didn't even
That's
realize
why Kyle
that.
has a bag.
Okay, that's why he has the bag. Wow, with direct being gone, that's actually kind of huge. So this is a B2 shooting. Taking 2
I misspoke.
damage on. You misspoke?
He put his BX mini on the T-Series tray at first.
Oh,
And it was
okay.
moved over. Okay.
That's why. So
it is not that.
So it's not the
It was not
T-Series
the
commander.
T-Series, that was my fault.
That's what
That
I
was
thought.
A B2 that
I
got
thought it was a
wiped.
B2. Yeah.
It was.
Okay,
My
so
apologies.
some rebels just got hit by B2s in the middle of the board there. They just took 2 wounds. It's just a knife edge right now. It's really unclear who's going to come out on top right now. Okay,
Yeah,
T47 activating. Let's see where it goes and what it can shoot. I have a feeling it's heading for some. It's either going to head for B2s or it's going to head for Maul. And we'll see
Did
what
he withdraw with the Wookiee while I was away?
he did.
Okay.
He withdrew into another melee.
Right, because you can't withdraw into the same melee.
Right, you can't withdraw into the same melee.
Pull up our big dice cam here.
Yep, let's see what he's going after. Okay. Aiming.
Not a very good roll again.
Not very good. Yeah, that T-47 not coming through. and
does get 3 to 4 wounds there.
maybe 2, maybe 3 wounds. Yeah, no, 3 wounds for sure.
It seems like it's been pretty easy for you.
Relatively straightforward game. Just mashing them together.
Yeah, so the T-47, it's really good just because of the points reductions it's gotten. They made a change to the compulsory move rules to where you can do the compulsory move at the end of your turn or the end of your activation. So you're able to shoot and then move, which is usually really helpful because usually when you approach, you move, then aim, shoot, and then when you leave, you aim, shoot, move with the compulsory move.
Yeah, essentially, it's become a much stronger glass cannon that you have more control over.
I think this is R2 being shot again.
Looks like it.
That BX droid just has his number.
Looks like it was a good thing he went with R2 and repair.
Yeah, it's a good thing because if he hadn't gotten that repair off, R2 would be in the dumpster.
And that game would be flipped.
Yeah, it would definitely be almost match Kyle at that point. R2 really the only thing.
Looks like Lando's going to try to pop this BX here.
Yeah, he's moving with Lando. He's going to go for it. I think Lando could do it. Lando's got that Sharpshooter 2 action.
Right.
Now, the BX does have Impervious. I love the clean measuring. Everything's basically in range where it needs to be. He is showing a box, but that's fine. Here comes Lando with a sniper. Gets 2.
BX is going to need
This
to
could-
get 3 for 3.
This could be a dead BX droid.
And it
Yup,
is.
just.
And it is.
Oh, did he have a
Dodge.
Did he have a dodge? Oh, he had a dodge. Okay, so he has to roll the correct number of dice. And there it is. Okay, so that Lando did fail to kill the BX, unfortunately. Hey Val, what's going on, man?
Oh man, I just want to come make sure to come see you at least once.
Yeah, absolutely. I'm sorry that I've been a stranger. Everybody, this is. Do you want to talk to the stream real quick?
Oh sure, what's up?
Yeah. Hey, this
My
is.
stream's unguarded, but hi everybody.
Oh, this is Val from Frontline Gaming. He's what did you say? You're the director of the Frontline Gaming Network. Is that what you call yourself? Or?
It is a make believe position, unpaid.
Unpaid.
I gave myself a title as my payment, which is creative director.
Creative director. Okay,
The most creative thing I've done is that title.
Yeah, well, I mean, sometimes you have to be the change you want to see in the world.
Exactly.
So you all have to live action role play as the thing you want to be in
Bingo.
the future.
Bingo, that's what we're doing.
But yeah, so we're having a great time here watching this game between Kyle, who's on the left there. He's a very experienced player. He won the last event
Right.
at Atlantic City, and he's playing against Mike Gemme, who is a veteran of other systems, and this is his first I feel like one of his big major outings in Legion, and they're having a very close game.
Well, that's
So it's
wonderful.
really cool to see old guard versus new guard, two really top tier rebel and droid lists battling each other on a beautiful table.
Well, it's just great to see other systems here that aren't just GW.
Yeah.
And to have a high quality stream on it as well. I mean, this is fantastic, and there's other Star Wars content too going on. So it's just so wonderful to have you guys here and that people are enjoying this. And as I'm watching your transitions, I'm gonna have to come back and talk to you about them because that was sick.
Yeah, thanks, man.
I gotta get back to my stream.
Yeah.
Have a good one, guys.
Thank you, Val. Thank you for stopping by. Yeah, so that was Val from Frontline, and man's amazing. He runs a really, really nice stream over at Frontline Gaming TV. So that was pretty sick to have him come by and say hello.
Yeah, they're a great group of people.
Yeah, they're really awesome. They're actually really excited to have Legion as part of their circuit, and definitely Talk Polite's been doing a lot of work with them early on, and I'm hoping to join up and make a big compilation with them and see if we can keep this going because this is awesome. These events are great. They're super fun.
I may or may not have a few irons in the fire there. Should be fun in the coming time here.
Hey Mike, thank you for the tip and the great message. Says, love the stream. The effort that goes into the stream does not go unnoticed. This drives the community.
Right on, dude. I'm super thrilled with everything that's been going on here.
Did we ever get a chance to finish Mike's question about why the T-47 is good these days?
We didn't finish it, but we did talk to him a lot.
Okay.
Oh, big Wookiee shot right there. Look at those crits on those white dice.
Oh my.
Beautiful. 7 down to 6, Pierce 1.
I mean, this could very well be a deadbeat too.
Delicious. That's the kind of Wookiee shooting you want to see, baby.
That's the fur I need in my life.
Yep. That's how I want my Wookiees to shoot every time. Trying to determine cover here. 'Cause that is the next step in this.
I believe it is a range shot here.
It's a range shot. It's a natural pierce from the bowcaster. There's no need for duelists.
4 wounds. That's gonna
4 wounds.
be 2 dead B2 models.
Rough. Dude, Stevie gets that is a huge compliment. You see that? He says, "I will say this: I played a lot of games, never even heard of this one, but your coverage is better than everything except Magic Pro Tour." Well,
that's
dude,
quite a bar.
That's a fucking bar. Okay, Magic Pro Tour is way up there. And pardon my swearing, but that was all right. Judge call. They're good. They got it figured out. Okay. Just to see Daniel come sprinting over, just to like back up with the hands.
For the redemption bracket that we have going on today,
Yeah.
Did we ever get confirmation that it is wiped scores from yesterday? That it is a fresh?
We
tournament
never
with that?
confirmed that, but I
would
think
assume so.
I think with the change in lists, it has to be
Right.
because they were accepting changed lists.
Because they do. The winner of that bracket today will get their choice of either a LAT or an AA5.
Oh snap! Okay, so this is a laser line off of Maul. Is he? Oh no, they're talking about the cover this Wookiee has where it's standing. I think he's trying to figure out what is going to be able to shoot the Wookiee and deny cover potentially. That's why he took that laser out.
It looks like it might be a B1 shot. We're going to see a lot more B1 shots than B2s right now.
Definitely. Krugar says, just finished painting my LAAT. There are some lat lists today. There's actually 3. I was wrong. I said there was only 1. Then I found out there were 2. And now there's actually 3.
There's a third.
Yeah.
Was it Empire or Guard?
It was Empire.
Okay.
There are
So
2 Empire lats and 1 Gar lat.
looks like 2 pieces of paint on the E5C there.
Yep, that's right.
Observation tokens, I'm assuming. Oh, he cannot get that die to turn.
Ugh, he just can't. Kralik, thank you for the Prime with us. That's awesome.
We've got a pretty wide spread of variety for people that are here in the top 8 in terms of where they're from. 4 from the local Texas area have made it.
Yep.
I shouldn't say local Texas, but 4 of the Texans have made it here today, and then we've got a few from the Northeast and the Eastern Seaboard region.
Yes.
And then 1 from the Pacific Northwest. All over the place.
It's okay. You're okay, Nerfly. Don't worry. Okay,
Oh,
he's
did you hit the table?
another
earthquake?
Another earthquake in Texas, which they're famous for. Hey, we hit triple digits.
We did?
On the viewer count.
All right.
Awesome, yeah. Hey, Zodiac coming in with a 10. Thanks so much. Zodiac says you effing rock, dude. Thank you, man. Okay, bus in motion. This is a party, man.
This
I
is a
love
party.
this. Is that legal? It should be. He can roll over that thing.
I'm thinking, yeah, so the issue there, let me see. 'Cause
Oh.
I don't know if he's taller than part of that building.
I don't know if they're even thinking about it. Well, once again, they can't. We're not going to intervene. Okay.
They made it legal.
Okay, move the bus trigger to standby for a couple of crits there. Bus took they shot the Wookiee, and the Wookiee died.
Okay.
So that was the dark droids triggering a standby and shooting that Wookiee,
Now I'm
losing
curious,
incognito.
Right, does the bus just try to kill the dark droids?
Yeah, now does the bus go after dark droids or what? Yeah, it was a definitely smart move from Kyle. Yep, exactly. You can definitely like hit it with a different hit a different unit when you take standby.
Looks like that building was shorter than the bus there.
Okay, so the building. Okay, yeah,
So neither player objected to it.
yeah.
Then the judge watched. That's 3 hits right off the bat. They're shooting a B2 here.
Oh crap! Shooting at B2. Okay.
Alright, he took another lose to B2 there.
I just wanted to highlight that so people could understand.
Oh, I think that sniper just popped that BX droid. It did.
It did. Nice.
Strike 1 for the GCW.
Nice. Yeah, he took Wookiees for B2s, and then the sniper just
I'm gonna
popped
go-
a BX droid.
I'm gonna go take a look and see exactly what's dead on both sides.
Yeah. Let's do a tally because that's important. Okay, so what is dead for both players?
So I'm gonna start with Mike's side.
Okay, so this is what is dead for Mike.
Yes. So Mike has lost the full Wookiee squad without recon intel. So
Okay.
the 104 points.
104.
And he has lost 2 rebel troopers from one squad and a single from another. In order
Okay.
to his own 2 rebels.
So he's only lost 1 full squad.
Yes. Only lost 1 full squad and it's 104.
Okay, so 104 for Mike.
Kyle has lost a BX strike team and 2 full B2s.
Oh, so Mike's ahead on points
Mike is ahead on
by a
points.
substantial amount.
Yes, he's up 2 he's
Okay.
up 2 activations right now as well.
Yes.
Now the bus is pretty weak,
Yeah.
and I didn't see if Gonk refreshed there.
Okay, ambush versus push.
Which player
on
was ambushed?
turn 3. I think it was.
Was Mike ambush?
I think Mike was ambush. Yeah.
I'm just gonna double check that. Okay, Kyle played ambush and Mike played bush.
But there's a jammer though.
Yes, that jammer is
Oh.
effing things up.
That's what we like to see.
The bus did shoot last turn. Big King Nasty. He killed 2 wounds into a B2 model.
Yeah. The bus did shoot. I think he just forgot to remove it. There's a lot of tokens on the board from last round that haven't been removed yet.
Yeah.
It can. I don't know if he would want to, because Maul would probably just touch down in the back arc.
Yeah.
That sounds like a
would be
recipe to.
route.
That sounds like a recipe to give a free back arc.
So,
to me.
Kolke, I apologize earlier. I misspoke when I said that the T-Series had been wiped. He had put a model on top of the T-Series card, but it was not actually the T-Series itself. That unit is still alive.
Yeah, so the actual T-Series commander is still alive.
That is correct.
Okay, yeah, we had.
My apologies
There
for
was a little
misinformation.
bit of confusion, which is natural. We don't have someone standing over the table reporting everything. That would be a job, just to come to a convention to literally stand there with a microphone and just be like, okay, they did this. Okay, this happened.
I think you guys had someone doing that for Northeast Open
we
before.
had people doing it at
To
Neo, but
refresh-
they
to
were
refresh on Gong.
they were writing it. Was that 2 or 1?
It was 2, I think.
Did they have a surge?
I thought that was a block and a block.
I thought it was a block and a surge. I could be wrong. Let's just take a look. I'm sorry to make you walk so much, dude. Okay, 2 for Tactician. 1. Yeah. It was 1 Gonk Shield. Okay, T-47 is going to be the recipient of one of those aims.
Yes, turn 4.
Turn 4.
Turn 4.
Okay.
Kyle has played standing orders and 3 1-pips.
Wow.
Because that's a thing you can do.
That's a thing you can do.
I
Well,
still
every
keep
every
population
turn
control.
priority has been important. Every single turn, which credit to Mike Gemme. That's forcing your opponent to play their really good cards early is a good strategy.
And R2 is only healed once, I believe, correct?
Okay.
So he'll be able to get rid of these
So
other 2 wounds here.
the Dark Droids just observed the bus. I think I know what's about to happen here.
I mean, I would assume Maul's going to swap it.
They're going to observe and shoot the bus, I think,
And they
and
are.
roll garbage. Yeah, they rolled nothing there.
It kind of looks like they did forget
It
Jared.
kind of looks like they may have forgotten it. It's a really easy card to forget. It rarely happens.
I guess there's a possibility the order and Maul couldn't get an order. I think they did forget the jammer.
Yeah, because he can't order himself with a neutral. He has to take an order from a BX. Maul doesn't have an order though.
Oh, he does not.
He doesn't.
Okay.
Yeah.
He does not. Okay.
So I think they remembered it.
Prairie, you have it spot on. 1 dead Wookiee squad on that side, 2 B2s dead, and a BX sniper dead.
Yep.
He pulled an operative token and then had to put it back in the pile. Okay.
Okay, these Wookiees appear to be
Thank you, Chad.
charging. Are you able to do that? Are you able to embark and then disembark in the same turn?
Truthfully, I do not know.
I don't know either.
Is that what happened?
I don't know. He
It's
might have.
possible they scaled the building.
Oh, it's possible they scale. Oh yeah, they scaled the building. That's fair. Yeah, they scaled the building. Never mind. Don't listen to me. Double move, double scale. Big hit. Oh,
Is that 8?
8. Yep. 8 into Maul.
He's going for it.
Yep. Let's see what the defense is here. Is he one with the Force?
Oh my god, Maul is on 1 wound. He's on 1 wound.
Maul lived on 1. Yep. And a gag from Mike Gemme there.
So,
Yep. Game of saves? Yes.
here's the next thing. Ready?
Yeah.
Mike has a 1-pip.
Oh yeah.
And he's got Ace in the Hole in the contingency. So he can blast off next turn. Ace in the Hole to the Wookiee.
Yeah.
Well,
Yeah.
he's not going to get to go first.
That's
He's
true.
out of 1 pips.
There's a
play here.
There's a play that you've described very adequately.
And I'm going to go grab the other tables.
Okay. Okay, Maul force push. The basic truth of this game is that you've got 3 crates for the droids, and then 2 crates and R2-D2 for the rebels. And the Wookiees have been doing some serious work this game. I'm glad that we're in a much better place, Doc. That's good to hear. Yeah, he's force pushing to move the Wookiees, and then he's gonna, I think, attack the bus. Yeah. He's going after the bus that has observation tokens on it. That's not great. There's observation tokens though. Rerolls with
reroll all 3 of them.
rerolls with obs. I think that's only 3 on the bus. Yeah, the bus will take 3. Is it still alive though?
So a quick update from the rest of the tables.
Hold on, I want to see if this bus is dead. I don't think it is.
I don't think so.
Okay, so it took 3 wounds though, but it's not quite dead yet, and those obs are now gone. Okay, go ahead and hit us with that
Alright, we've got some
top 8 update.
Spicy stuff for the rest of the
Okay,
top 8.
tell me.
Starting over on table 4, which is the double T47 versus Jedi Luke list, the Jedi Luke player has dropped 6 activations.
Wow.
T47s are running rampant, but one of them is now disabled.
Okay.
So, and Luke is still alive. So in key positions, that's still a game. On table 3, just next to them, which is the Dewbacks versus the AAT, most of the droids and like the Dewbacks are gone, as well as the IRG, and it's key positions, and the tank is kind of floating around, so it's really tough to tell right now without stopping and asking the players.
Right. Who's
what's
actually
going on.
ahead right now?
It looks like there's more activations on the Empire side.
Okay.
So I would say that they're probably in the lead. There's still a lot of healthy shores left.
Okay.
And Vader doesn't have any wounds on him.
Okay.
So I think the Empire is winning there, but it's kind of tough to tell without stopping their game.
Yeah, I wouldn't do that.
And
but
then
yeah.
on the second table, which is the other Maul B2 versus single bus, one of the Wookiees are dead, the bus is dead, R2-3PO is dead, and it does not appear that the droids have dropped an activation. So Bobby Joe looking strong.
Okay, so our current favorites right now in the top 8, Bobby Joe. Unclear the outcome of Hoff versus James, and unclear the outcome of Izzy versus, who is his opponent? I'm sorry, Bruce, right? Yeah, so Izzy versus Bruce.
Yeah, we have a crazy top 8 right now.
Yeah.
This has been super fun.
This is definitely one of the most happening top 8s we've had in a long time.
It is.
And not just because of COVID.
Right? I need some
Yeah.
White Rhodian just to keep up with it.
Yeah, for real. Is it too late to change your prediction? Yes, it is way too late.
So what did I miss as I ran away there? I saw
There was
Maul hit the bus.
Maul hit the bus and not much else happened.
Did he jump back into melee with the Wookiees?
I
If not, he's
think
gonna get
so.
T47.
I think so. Oh, Maul moved back down. Okay.
actually not engaged right now.
Oh, that's dangerous. Especially with him on such low wounds. But here comes the bus. Beeping in there. The bus may just decide to shoot
It's
Maul.
gonna reckless something.
Yeah.
Reckless driver.
Reckless driver. One wound. Yep. Did he reckless his own Wookiees? I think he may have. But you know what that does? It gives them suppression, and it gives them tenacity.
Those Wookiees are very hurt though.
Running over your own Wookiees to give
Oh
them
my
tenacity.
gosh, those Wookiees weren't even hurt because they didn't have a red die in that melee.
Yep,
Oh,
exactly.
that is a full health Wookiee there.
Yep, that is a full health Wookiee squad.
And it looks like that was on the DRK.
Yep. Oh, he ran over the DRK, never mind. So the DRK got hit. I guess he did displace the Wookiees ultimately.
Oh, Reckless is only enemy.
Oh, I thought it was enemy or friendly.
Okay.
That would make it fairer if it was friendly. But then again, you know it would be cool if it worked on your own units. Come on. I'm going to run over my own Luke and get tenacity and a suppression.
Alright, here's a rainbow shot.
Okay. Retrofit laser.
The retrofit laser has been money today.
It's been working, yeah. I didn't like it at first, but you know, it's a DLT.
I know Gemme likes it because he throws the bus into the face, so you can get a lot of out of cover shots. So even
Yep.
though you don't have a huge dice pool, it's fairly
One
consistent.
crit and a block from
Oh, that was
Darth
a Maul.
Maul.
Wow,
Yep.
okay.
I knew he was going to go for Maul, but Maul managed to save it out. I mean, is the T-47 going to have to finish the job? I feel
so.
like it. I think
you're
it's.
going to see a compulsory
I
pivot.
think it's the. I think it's going to have to be the. That's what it's going to take to overwhelm the save
I think so,
and get that damage done.
especially without us.
Yeah, this is
Maul
so
might have a surge
rough.
down there, I see.
Yeah, Maul has a surge too. Okay, I think that's the T series.
I believe so.
Yeah, that looks like the T series shooting.
What is shooting? I'm not sure.
Probably Wookiees, if I had to guess. More wounds for those Wooks.
I would think that the spear is going to move, pivot, shoot.
It's tough. You got to dump everything you have into the Wookiees.
And with 2v2s down, it's not a lot.
Yeah,
There's still some heavy B1s, but they definitely do not have the punch that the B2s do.
no, they don't. Okay,
Right.
R2 repairs himself a second time.
We should hydrate.
Yep, let's hydrate. Let's do this.
Thank you, Exit the Parade.
Thank you, exit. This is very rough for Kyle. Maul being very wounded is hurting him really badly right now.
It is.
And this is almost 100% because of R2D2.
Oh, most definitely.
Yeah, if R2D2 didn't exist right now, this would be a done deal. CIS would just annihilate this game.
That free victory point that unfortunately Kyle gave him at the start.
I don't know if it was I don't know if he. I mean, I don't know. It's tough. Battle lines is really tough, you know?
Mm-hmm.
It's really, really tough. Your opponent can always just deploy where you're not, especially with droids, because they can't really afford to spread out.
Right. His
Now,
maul is
it
on
would
5
take some
for all.
seriously unorthodox thinking to have to do this, to like say, I can split one of my B2s off and cover that edge. You know, maybe then.
Yeah, Krugar, I totally agree. If I don't have R2, Battle Lines is not in my deck. And crucially, Gemme has the bid here as blue player, so we are playing on R2's deck.
Yeah, we're playing with R2's deck.
Kyle could kill the Wounded Rebels in the bus's turn, that is true.
Yeah, there. It's not over, you know, by any means, and that box is not lost. There's plenty of other units that can pick it up. The bus, though, is going to go for reckless kills, I think, for the rest of the game. It's just going to reckless shoot over and over again.
Yep. Until it just dies.
Until it dies, yeah. And it's going to be gonking all the way if it doesn't get hit.
Got an E5C shot.
Yeah, this is E5C's. Ooh, some crits there. 1, 2. Now those rebels in the middle of the field have just been saving like champions.
I only see 5 wounds on the bus.
There's only 5 wounds on the bus. The bus has 3 wounds left.
That's what it looks like.
Yeah. Exactly, Bees. And that retrofit laser just chipping hits through is really annoying.
Rebel Trooper's taking another shot.
Another shot and getting a crit. And another flub, so another wound. That rebel squad on the flank has just been value all game. And they're saying there's only about 15 minutes left in the game to play.
Yeah.
Oh man, that's rough.
He's going to have to blast off.
Kyle has to. He has to blast off next turn to get SM. Kyle has to. Oh man, Kyle's really got to pick it up. Now, here's the thing. You can say things like, I've got 15 minutes left, but in no way can you hurry your opponent. That is specifically outlined in the rules that you may not hurry your opponent.
Correct.
So, hurrying your opponent is one thing, though. But where do you cross the line? Like, it's a long discussion.
It also varies depending on the personalities of the players.
Definitely.
Oh, that's a whiff.
That's a
Not a
B2,
whiff, but
a
it's
B2
not
rocket.
great.
It's not very good, but at least it's aimed.
So we've got 4 pieces of paint there.
Yep, and they're shooting the bus, and the bus is going to take a 6th wound.
And if you actually look right there, that's a perfect example of how to play a little bit quicker towards the end.
Yeah.
Clear the die right away.
Yep, just throw your dice immediately. Yeah, I feel the same way, Big King Nasty. I don't think we're going to see any of that garbage.
Yeah, both of these guys have competed at the highest levels.
They have.
and
Oh, the bus is
integrity.
dead. Nice. Okay, bus is out.
So that actually makes the T-47's job a little easier.
That does, actually. It opens up that whole area. But that bus was, what, like 95? It's not very expensive. Oh, T-47 with wedge is going to be huge here. Yep, fly straight, wedge pivot. Yep, wedge. Incoming. It does. So we got T-47 move,
Just looking that one? Okay.
move, wedge pivot.
Is this another T-47?
Oh, Maul with a full save. Yep, Maul spends the surge, full save. That's huge.
That is enormous.
That's huge.
Changes the calculus for this coming turn a little bit.
Definitely, definitely. I think he was like, I can go into the last bit of this turn with 170 points in the bag.
18.
AT. He played a neutral card. Or bolster, yeah, bolster.
That's a good question. Has that wounded Wookiee model down there gone yet? The single one? Did he withdraw this turn, or I think was that last turn?
I don't recall. I see there's Wookiees with several minis left, though. I think that's 3 minis, actually.
Right, but
there.
there's that single model down there.
No, there's... That one is gone, I'm pretty sure.
Oh, was that killed from a standby?
Yeah, that was killed with
Standby.
a Dark Droid standby.
Okay. I'd have to assume we're going to see a 1-pip from Mike next turn.
Yeah, I imagine it's going to be neutral 1-pip for that AT. But again, well, the thing is, with Bus being dead, the jammer is gone.
Right.
So now you're feeling better about it.
Right, and I'm thinking Mike needs to play Blast Off next turn to make sure that R2 scores.
Yeah.
And then do the ace in the hole from the contingency to get the T47.
Yes,
But he
Kolky.
might be out of range.
That's
And then-
correct, Kolky. And yeah, ace is far away.
Right, he's out of range there.
Yeah, and no uplink.
Right.
Yeah, lunch is after this.
Another E5C shot, I believe.
Yeah, this is B1s, it looks like. Taking 2 again. Just a steady trickle of damage out of those B1s, man.
That's what they're good at.
That is exactly what they're good at. More Wookiees taking wounds. This Rebel rallies 2. Is he in range? Or is he panicking? I think they just checked the range. He's
He's in range.
He's in range. Okay, so he's just moving. Or is he panicking?
So he's panicking.
This might be a panic, yeah.
We'll see if he gets a second action or not.
Yep. Nope,
That's
he's
a
done.
panic.
That was a
Okay.
panic. Yep. So that single Rebel Trooper panic towards Mike's board edge there.
Alright, so Lando's going to double move here.
Round 2 starts about 12:45. Okay, Lando's moving. He's trying to get as much as he can into position to shoot, I think, and try to get that last round going. They're hustling. They're trying to get to the round 6, or round 5, excuse me.
Yeah, with only 9 minutes remaining, it looks like round 5 is going to be the last round here.
Yeah, round 5 will be the last round. So we are ending a little bit short, unfortunately. But there was a lot of time taken up by bus displacement, by a couple of judge things. Okay, they're getting ready for round 5 command cards.
With both players saying this is probably going to be the last round.
Yeah, both players confirming amongst themselves this will probably be the last round.
Looks like Lando was flawed.
Yeah, Lando got flawed.
Oh, I don't know what I was saying, Kolky. Apparently I was wrong.
Yeah. Lando got flawed, so Lando's cards are not coming out.
Hopefully he's got Blast Off in there.
Yeah, that's fingers crossed. I don't think he would go without it.
There
Yep.
it is.
Blast off
Okay.
versus push. So Rebels have priority.
It's got to be in order of the T47, right?
Yeah. What would you mean in order to T47? It's blast off.
True. True.
I mean, if he had relay.
He does not have relay.
Yeah.
And you can't contingency with the...
Yeah, he can't contingency
Right,
either.
because of the flaw.
He can't ace because of the flaw.
Right.
He's out of range anyway.
True.
But even so.
Right. Even just like acing to get something out to empty your pool a little bit would have been useful.
Yeah. Rebels have prio, so they're going to be able to.
I guess Mike just needs to draw a T47 or Special Forces.
Yeah, Mike needs to draw something useful. What does he top deck?
What's that?
Since he's a card player, what does he top deck? He wants to top deck that 47. You absolutely, you absolutely
You
pull.
pull here.
You pull.
All right, let's see what we got.
Heart of the tokens.
Is he gonna drop that token in the order tray? I thought
Here we
he
go.
was.
Heart of the tokens. It's
Oh,
a
it's
commander.
I think that's the Wookiees.
That's the Wookiees. Oh, that's actually good.
Suppression on the Wookiees.
Indomitable.
Oh, they roll 2 off.
They roll 2 off. They got full actions.
part of the tokens.
I am sweating.
Me too. Oh. Oh.
Let's do this. I'm gonna see how many Wookiees are actually here.
Huh.
Three Wookiees still.
That's right.
I think this is gonna be an aim charge.
Oh yeah. Aim charge into the Sith.
Let's pull up a big dice tray for this one.
Kolki with the Transformers cut. It's all over Prime.
With an aim. Oh, that's good.
That's good.
That's good.
It's a good start.
It's gonna be 5.
5.
Maul's gotta go 5 for 5.
Maul's got to go 5 for 5. I believe. Oh, does he have a surge? No, he doesn't have surges or dodges. Ticks 2? Thanks. Sorry, guys.
Wow.
Speechless.
So, he can now pick the box up, as in he being Kyle, to make sure that he's going to tie the victory points there.
Yeah, all he needed was one dodge there. God damn it.
I would assume Mike is heavily up in points now.
Yeah. Oh, I'm sorry that you can't. Crap.
R2 will score with Blast Off. We've got a little mini earthquake.
Yeah, you're absolutely right, Dash. That draw was key. Without that draw, this could have been very different.
The action happened.
Huh?
Both players are there. Lost turn. The action is like,
Okay. That's what I think. It's not like
no, it's
I'm about to tell people it's 50 minutes. Huh? Oh, yeah, you have 3 minutes.
looks like they're talking some things through right now.
It's Nerfly. It's 5. But R2 is gonna get it. But R2 is gonna secret mission.
He is. He's got Blast Off played.
The only reason. Yeah, so I hate to say this, but Kyle is about to get trash canned.
He is, I think.
Yeah. Now that Maul is dead, Mike is certainly ahead. I think he's got to kill Wookiees though, but they've only got a few minutes left.
Well, they do have 15 minutes overtime. once
They
that
have
runs
15
out.
minutes of overtime, yeah. It's recover still.
Looks like he's going to try to one-shot Lando here.
Oh my goodness.
Alright, that's a core pull.
Core pull. He has to both kill the Wookiees and get his crate back,
He does.
which is the problem.
Alright, I think Mike's going to take another aim shot at those B2s that have just been peppered.
Another crit. Man, they've been just chewing on those guys.
Alright, another wound. Another wound.
Yeah, another wound.
Lando does not have any wounds on him, Big King Nasty.
There is no judge certification process, vanilla. It's literally know the rules like the back of your hand.
Yeah.
There is no certification, no formal certification. I think there should be. I would like there to be.
With the direction the game is going, I think it will be needed at some point.
Yeah, I think there will need to be at some point an official certification. Okay, B1's shooting.
Looks like an AMD 5C shot.
Yep.
3 pieces of paint, probably 2 after cover.
3 paint.
Kodak, I don't think he's going to run into a problem with time running out. We've got a minute left in the round and then 15 of overtime for him to get R2 into scoring range. Comes Lando.
Yeah, Lando's going to try to affect the outcome of this game, but I don't think he is. I don't think it's going to matter, frankly.
I think he's just trying to kill the T-Series.
Yeah.
It's going to be 2 wounds, most likely, after Pierce. And it is. Correct, R2 does not yet have a victory token. King Xerxes, yes, I hope I pronounced that correctly. We will be streaming one of the top 4 games next.
Yep. We'll be streaming 2 more games today.
We'll be streaming the winner. The winner of this game will be streaming the other one, right? I would assume.
And that beeping we're hearing behind us is the signal for time in the round, so this will be the last round of play.
And also, I apologize, I misspoke earlier. It is 2.5 hours per round with 15, not 245. It's 150 minutes a round.
All right, cool.
Yeah, still needs 3 wounds to finish off that Wookiee unit, and I don't know what's left.
I'm gonna take a look.
Yeah, feel free. R2 did score just now.
It looks like Kyle still does have a Dark Droid, as well as the B2 on the far side.
Okay, so there's a chance.
There's a chance. But yeah, even if he does get the Wookiees, the T-47 is most likely going to annihilate whoever picks up that box. Because it's going to have to be the T-Series. We'll see. Going to get a result on the other couple of games.
So what Kyle's doing right now is he's moving his B1s, I think, to try to see if they can look around the corner here and see those Wookiees to shoot them.
All right. Vader Deuce has won.
Oh, it did.
Vader Deuce has won, and Double T-47 has defeated Jedi Luke.
Okay.
So Bruce and Hoffberger are through to the top 4.
Bruce and Hoffberger are in the...
Blood Ocean looks like he still
They're
has the
4-0.
advantage. They are.
Yeah.
Looks like he still has the advantage, but that game is still going.
Okay. So Vader was victorious. I don't know how, but he was.
He was.
It doesn't seem correct to me.
Did I miss any shots while I was gone here?
No, this is the next shot.
Okay.
Kolke with 10, thank you.
Thank you, sir.
Much appreciated.
Alright, so that is a
Dead Rebel.
Trooper.
Yeah, dead Rebel Trooper. So there's more points there for Kyle. Sniper team for Mike.
The hotel coffee is expensive, Kolke. I will say
Yeah,
that
coffee
much.
is expensive here. So that's the breakfast.
Yeah. That they don't tell you about until after you eat.
They don't tell you about it until after you eat it. Ugh, jeez. Such a noob when it comes to hotels. It's because the only hotels I ever go to have complimentary breakfast, so. Hey, Rocha, thanks for coming through, dude, with the 10. Appreciate this very much, everyone who's tipped today. What I'm going to do is I'm going to shout out all the names of people that tipped at the end of this game, and then I'm going to show the thank you reel. The sniper did blank, that's right.
The other left game is the Rebel versus Droids as well, yes.
Yeah, Rebs versus Droids, which is Habmo versus Chris. I think their game's wrapping up. I see Blood Ocean putting his minis away.
Let me find out who got that one.
Yeah. B2 Ha rocket shot. That's going to be the end of the Wookiees that killed Maul. So those Wookiees are dead. Kyle may yet pull this back.
Bobby Joe did win.
Okay, so now Mike just measured to see if that T-Series can pick the box up, I think. This is going to be very close. It depends on if the T-47 can kill the T-Series, I think. I don't know how I feel about that.
Tim, I don't know what the deal for lunch is yet.
I don't know. I would like to know.
Is that box, has it been claimed yet?
I don't know. I think it might be. Can you just look and see?
It looks like it has been.
It has been claimed.
That's what it looks like.
Okay.
The T-Series is on 1 wound remaining.
1 wound remaining, and that T-47 hasn't gone yet.
Yes.
Oh, what? And a standby. All right, here comes the 47. He's looking at his compulsory move options. So displacement
So
knocks
it's
the
gonna be
standby
pulse
off.
right here.
Yep.
Yeah. Great play.
Yep, good play from Mike.
Now, I wonder if you can see the T-Series from here.
Yeah, I wonder if the T-Series is even in arc right now. Or if it can be seen. He's going to have to pivot to get it in arc. That looked like a pivot to me. I don't know if he declared it, though.
Is that a move pivot there?
I don't know.
No one knows. We're just gonna watch and find out after the fact, I think.
Sounds good.
Because I think we need to let him play.
They have 7.5 minutes left.
Yep.
and R2 has scored, it appears, down below.
Yeah, R2 did get secret mission. Oh, that's big shots from the T-47. Many, many crits. 4 natural blocks? Okay. 4 natty blocks. Ugh, that's not 4 natty blocks.
Oh, and that is GG.
That's GG. T-Series down. And Mike Gemme immediately flees in the direction of the bathroom.
All right, so our top 4, we have a Lando bus, we have a Maul B2,
Yeah.
we have a Vader triple do,
Vader triple
we have
deuce.
a double T-47.
Yeah, that was the final dice roll of the game.
Wow.
R2 didn't actually matter in the end because that actually makes the game 3-2.
Well,
Sort of. I mean, it depends.
that's very
It
not
depends
true.
on the point. It depends on the points.
that game is very different if R2 is
Yeah,
on
if
the other
R2
side
isn't
of
on the table,
there.
it's a completely different game. But yeah, they just shook, and Mike takes it down. Wookiees, baby, carrying the game.
What a hell of a round 1
That
today.
was a round 1 for the books right there. Just wild. Okay, everybody. Thank you so much, all 111 of you that are watching right now. And I'm going to shout out all the people that donated today. Thank you, donors Rocha, Kolke, Zodiac, Mike Montalongo, Couch Judge Nick Nelson, Ezra's Meluran, and then everybody that subbed today. Let's see, Kralik, Sarvac, Birdland Fan with the 5 gift subs, Matt Shorix with many, many gift subs, I think like 10 maybe, Couch Judge Nick Nelson with the Prime. We got more gift subs from Ghost Walking, GM Smithers, Vanilla G, Spoonman 5 with the Prime, Honestly Sarcastic with the Prime, Marth 1921 with the Prime, and of course the large number of people that followed today. And we're going to pay out the predictions now. The bus and T-47 did take it. That was a nice bet on those for those people returning 2.5 to their 1. So that was a great bet. Great bet.
Too bad that wasn't real money.
Yeah, too bad it wasn't real money, but nice bet, everybody. Okay, that's going to do it for now. We're going to be back in about an hour and change, so stay tuned. We're not going to turn the stream off. We're just going to put the Be Right Back screen up for about an hour. Make sure you follow us on social media. Subscribe to YouTube. And if you want to follow me on Twitter at Endless5055. Do you want people to follow you or Ghost Walking
I don't
Twitter
have Twitter.
account? You don't have Twitter?
Nah.
Okay, that's fine.
I'm old.
The Rebels did win. The Rebels did take it down. We'll be back in about an hour and change. Thanks so much, everyone. You're watching Yavin Base. This is the Lonestar Open 2021. We'll see you in a while.